We're starting. Hello, everybody. So this is supposed to be a Halloween live stream. Unfortunately, two of the people we wanted on board will not be available tonight. So it's just me and my fellow friend, KaijuNoir. Almost said his real name. Good thing I also almost said his bank account number, so I'm not going to do that.
Right, because it's not like nobody can find my real name on the back of on the very front page of my comic, which is available now on Amazon Kindle and paperback. Nor have they ever could they ever find my real name on every single podcast that I do, in which I refer to myself as the one and only Andres Perez, aka KaijuNoir.
Right. You know the boat is sinking right now, and you know why?
Why?
Because you have the plug.
Oh.
Okay, so for anybody who's new to this, usually it's me and a couple of friends watching a movie.
Couple of schmucks.
Yeah, a couple of schmucks watching a movie and occasionally making lightly mocking it or riffing through it or something. But today, two of our friends unfortunately came under the weather, so they will not be joining us, unfortunately. Kitsu Raku says, "Oh, she redacted the message before I read it."
It's Lydia.
Hey, Lydia, how you doing? So, yeah, Lydia, if you have Skype and you want to watch the Monster Squad, you are welcome to. Although I guess it's a little on the late side, but for the most part, it looks like this is going to be me and Andres here, unless.
It looks like we should change the title to the Monster Squad Live Watch, with Enshohma and Friend.
It's too late.
That's who I am now. I am just Friend.
That is true. So,
and she responded with, "Raph trying to get away with identity theft."
Every day, Lydia. Every day. Okay. So, but yeah,
he survives. much like how a vampire thrives off the lifeblood of others, he survives off the identities of others.
Yes, I transform into a giant wallet and fly and attack my enemies late at night, stealing their precious information.
So you're essentially the purse monster from Power Rangers.
I'm not that cool. That guy had all sorts of accessories inside his giant bulbous head. So,
he had all the bling as well.
Yeah, we do have Neppo with us, but as you know, Neppo has an underdeveloped.
We don't like Neppo.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He's the opposite of Navi. He is the. It's got to be something like a reverse of a mascot character.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Navi is like for Win, Navi is like the good kind of mascot, like Pikachu. Meanwhile, Bippo, Buppo, Buggo, whatever his name is, he's the what's the annoying character from Thundercats? Snarf? No.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is Snarf.
Snarf, because I just remember he went Snarf, Snarf, and everyone's like, "Shut the fuck up!" And then once they muted him for the 2011 reboot, then all of a sudden all these weird fans were like, "Why did they shut him up?"
Yeah,
like, make your goddamn mind, goddammit. Do you like him or not?
Yeah, and they made the Snarf in that series way more endearing by kind of taking away the silly voice. But I don't know, the thing about there's Andrew. Hey, Andrew Battaglia. Here's his Batman.
It's the top list.
See, whenever I mispronounce a name, that's the only one you like to join in on the fun.
I'm not joining in on fun.
Yeah. Yes,
you.
All right. Yeah, but then you join in with Battaglius or whatever. So
that's his real name.
Right. So, Andrew, I don't know if you can hear this right now, but yeah, we're down to 2 people, and if you want to join us, just let me know in the comments, and we'll bring you in on Skype. But yeah, we're going to be talking, begins to have Vietnam flashback of Snarf from the 80s. We all do, so. That's a sad thing about 80s cartoons, a lot of 90s cartoons. Like, you think, it's like you go in for, like, really cool action sequences and hang out with all these adult characters, but then they throw you into like the small kiddie table in the corner and you're forced to stick around with the sidekick characters or the kid characters. And it's like, it's like okay, granted, Godzuki is not as bad as people say he is, But when me and my brothers at the age... There's a lot of things we can defend about Godzuki, but that's not this live stream. Me and my brothers, I remember when we first saw our first episode of the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla series, we were like pumped. We were playing that music, like, yeah, animated Godzilla. And then when Godzuki came, our hearts suddenly sank. It's like, the coolness factor just went from 10 to 3. Oh my goodness.
Now I do want to know was Scrappy Doo like the first of these like sort of pseudo son but not really son cutesy mascot characters from Hanna-Barbera?
I think he might be the first one, if not he's the first memorable or noticeable one, because before then a lot of Hanna-Barbera characters were fairly adults or like young teens. Although if and it's when you did have like funny sidekick animal characters or kid characters, they would be usually in the background, like Pebbles and Bam Bam or Dino from Flintstones. Although what's his name, Elroy from the Jetsons. Well, I was about to correct myself though. I think that Elroy and Astro were the first of the annoying kid animal sidekicks, even knowing that they're a lot more bearable than what we would get later. But yeah, I think Scrappy Doo began that process, and it just kind of went downhill from there.
Oh
no.
But at least we got Jabberjaw as a result.
I never seen a single episode of Jabberjaw, so I can't.
I think I did.
Yeah. You sure you're not getting mistaken with that time you were hanging out at a cartoon film festival at the ocean and got attacked by a shark, right?
I don't know. I probably was a victim of circumstances back then.
also explains why my legs are missing. You got these Hanna-Barbera wooden legs. Sorry.
And it's too bad this is 70s and 60s, 70s animation, not 80s animation, in which case I could have just been like the Turbo Kid, if that was his name, the kid that turned into a car.
No, that was it, Turbo Kid. Wow, there was a lot of crap back then.
Yes, there was. And Warrior King Forever said, man, there are more annoying characters than 80s snarf these days. Just look at the current year, Doctor Who, Star Trek, and Star Wars.
You try to give Star Trek
They snarf now!
Have you seen Picard? it's Grim Lord snarfs everywhere. Well, Patrick Stewart goes like, I'm starting the show, yay. I don't care what happens around me.
I just like getting paychecks every now and then.
Now I'm going to bomb out on Y.
You need me to do a stunt? What, are you insane?
Right.
The money's there.
By the way, I'm possessed by a space vampire. Starts kissing all the men on the set.
You know that I'm a robot, and I have a robot body now.
My best friend controls magnetism. I know he's bad, but I don't care.
Like, that's what you get for getting a poor 80-year-old actor to do this shit.
Yeah, I like Patrick Stewart, but goddamn, the current state of Star Trek. The current state of Star Trek is so bizarre that stupid animated series, Lower Decks, is the only good thing to really come out of it, and that's kind of not saying much.
No. I mean, it doesn't help that it's got like the most unoriginal art style ever, because like this is something I was talking to Gora's Art about just the other day.
Oh, nice.
Where it felt like another time, like roughly like 10 to 5 years ago, everybody was copying the Adventure Time simplistic art style.
Mm-hmm.
Then everyone was sort of copying the Steven Universe rounded art style. Like it went from like the noodly Adventure Time art style to the more rounded, the rounded, soft roundedness of the Steven Universe art style, and now everyone's going into the weird, like big-eyed, small pupil, noodly armed Rick and Morty art style. Between that, Star Trek, Lower Decks, and that Netflix animated series Hoops. In fact, like when I saw the trailer to Star Trek Lower Decks, is like I was thinking, is this fan art? Is this a fan animation?
Yeah.
Is this a joke?
Is this a scam? Is this a travesty? What's with you millennial kids?
And Warrior King Forever also said that if they ever reboot Thundercats again, I'd like to see Snarf as a pet once again, like 2011, but have him be a grouchy cat-type character that only likes Lion-O and is a bastard to everyone else. You're essentially describing Garfield. You want Snarf to be Garfield.
Oh no, it looks like Lion-O's not going to feed me because that Momra is... Oh god, Slimer, real Ghostbusters. Oh.
I hate Mondays. I don't want to go out and fight evil.
Right. I miss the music.
Oh yeah, didn't like the new Thundercats Roar version of Snarf just turn him into a weird, wacky, random, random robot?
Well, God,
he's a robot, I think.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Did Thundercats Roar even premiere in any capacity other than that one ill-received pilot?
I think so. I'm gonna check right now.
Yeah, you do that.
Thundercats.
I may be the host, but you're oh god, what's a good but you're the brains of this operation.
Oh my god. This thing premiered in February of this year? I thought it was much sooner.
Wow.
What the fuck? Let's see. Okay, so the first one premiered in February. Then they had episodes in March, episodes in April. Oh wow, this thing's been consistently on the air since. Oh, okay. So the last episode aired in May. So we haven't had. Yeah, I guess the first 28 or so episodes all aired between February and May, and I had no idea. It's so funny because this is like the exact opposite of Teen Titans Go, where every time a new episode of Teen Titans Go came out, everyone was quick to angrily react to it online. Yeah, with Thundercats Roar, everybody saw the pilot, everyone reacted negatively, and then nothing. Just nothing.
Yeah, and it's weird, too, because we do live in an age where I get the feeling a lot of the younger generations, you goddamn baby boomers from the 40s, I'm old. They're only interested in just extreme comedy. So, but then again, it could be like one of those horrible situations where Teen Titans Go was fairly successful, so now every company is aping that style. That and Adventure Time, like you were saying earlier, they're aping that style, but at this point it's too late, and I think audiences are getting kind of sick and tired of it a little bit. Like, they want a little more pathos and seriousness in their cartoons, regardless if they're comedy or not.
Yeah, and thankfully we have like streaming services to offer that type of animation for us.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it seems like everything else seems to be like going downhill in terms of television animation. And I don't know. I also keep hearing reports that like indie animation companies like Rooster Teeth are going downhill only because it's like they keep announcing all these projects. Like Crunchyroll had like High Guardian Spice, and Rooster Teeth had Genlock, I think, along with some other series.
Yeah.
But then like all these shows sort of like disappeared off the face of the earth as these smaller companies are owned by larger corporations. And as a result of the pandemic, everything's getting reshuffled and reorganized, and all the priorities are suddenly turned upside down now.
Yeah.
So all of these shows that were previously announced or were previously airing are now like sort of MIA.
Yeah, and it's sad too because for a while everyone thought animation would be the big winner in the pandemic, but it turns out that because companies are just suffering all around, it's like even the shows you can easily make without endangering a large cast of actors, voice actors from different studios and whatnot, it's it doesn't matter because who knows nothing now. It's like already we've lost 20th Century Fox to the pandemic and nothing else. Get it?
Yeah. Although this is something I have talked about to several of my friends, where I feel like animation could potentially make a comeback in the near future as a result of this pandemic, because I feel like Hollywood is Hollywood and perhaps the entertainment industry as a whole is going to change fundamentally going forward as a result of this pandemic, because I feel like as much as people want things to go back to normal, whatever the hell normal was prior to all this,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the reliance on large scale, big budgeted tentpole summer film, blockbuster films, is probably not going to be something that can be replicated again,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of those type of productions require tons and tons of manpower,
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff is very risky health wise.
Mm-hmm.
So as a result, I feel like if you want large scale action oriented projects, that we could get that in the form of animation, kind of like the good old days when we had stuff like, I don't know, like Transformers the movie,
Mm-hmm.
or heck, like any sort of anime, action shown in anime whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we could get that kind of stuff in animation, similar to say like the DC direct-to-video animated movies, because you are able to safely perform social distancing while also being able to provide entertainment on a regular basis.
Yeah, but as not an outlier, what's the correct word? Pooping over that idea. There is still the unfortunate rebuttal. Thank you. And I don't want to. I really like what you said is great. And honestly, I think animation should
potentially,
be
potentially speaking.
Yeah, no, it's a great potential that animation has.
If they're smart, if studios are smart about this and are willing to adapt to the changing climate right now.
Yes, absolutely. But unfortunately, there's still a lot of stuff that gets in the way. Again, studios don't know what the hell they're doing, especially in this bad time. There's also the streaming wars are slowly but quickly turning streaming channels into basically a shittier version of regular cable. Netflix cancels shows left and right because they're not mega successes. So, in fact, Kipo recently ended its run, but at least it was smart enough to keep it to its 3 seasons, as opposed to letting Netflix oh yeah, we'll give you a 4th season, not. And then, of course, there's unfortunately, we still live in an age where, well, at least in America, people still have that great bias thinking animation is either cartoons for kids or some weird Adult Swim nonsense that you air late at night that only a small group of Szechuan sauce drinking losers will watch. So yeah, there's a lot of things that go against it, unfortunately. And then, of course, there's television animation looks great if it's 2D, but if it's heavy on CGI, that's a completely different story altogether. It's a good example is that recent Jurassic Park animated series, which although it turned out a lot better than I was fearing it to be, it still suffered heavily from a lot of the stuff that mainstream American CGI shows suffer from. A lack of background characters, kind of weird main character designs, and an obvious... I don't know. It's what is it? I don't know. Is it really that hard to do CGI animation? Because I know that there are certain animated shows that found really awesome alternative shortcuts to making their product look way better than it should. That last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series, the one that was fully CGI.
You mean the last Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh yeah,
Turtle
that's right.
series?
Yeah, we got that weird one going on right now that I haven't seen. Yeah, that one. It brilliantly used a lot of 2D animation in addition to the CGI, but they did it in such a way that it merged the two. So they were able to get away with more henchmen in the backgrounds, more background characters, beautiful looking backgrounds mixed with the 3D characters. And they were able to do a lot more with their productions. But then you have something like DC's failed attempts to do CGI animated shows where it's Gotham City, completely empty. Or, this new Jurassic Park show where it's oh, welcome to our lab filled with identical clones whose faces are turned away from the camera. You can't tell we couldn't afford extras. Yeah, go on.
From the likes of Beast Wars Reboot and Jimmy Neutron.
That too. So I don't know, but no, there is a great potential for animation. I hope it goes that way, but at the same time, yeah, this whole pandemic thing kind of just threw a lot of things off. And not only that, but it sucks too because we have a a wonderful library of animation we can be putting on streaming services, but because of all this weird copyright insanity, that's one of the big problems with the streaming wars going on right now. Where you can't play that because it's technically a subsidiary of Warner Brothers. So you can't air it on this particular streaming service, but you can stream it on the Warner Brothers streaming service. You know, that kind of nonsense. And in addition to that, I hate to say, a lot of people don't want older material. Hence the reason why I think Disney has had so much success with those god awful live action remakes, because we've gotten to the point where people don't want to watch movies from the 90s because they're quote unquote too old. Yeah, so
it reminds me how like almost 10 years ago, one of my cousins was telling me that she considers anything past 2005 old.
Are you kidding me? Is this...
I'm pretty sure my cousin can barely remember anything past 2005.
Right. Is your cousin also a giant cicada who only has a short amount of time to live? Oh my god, you're related to Guitardo, the guitar playing cicada monster. I don't like movies from 2005, yeah.
And now I'm dead.
Thump. He died the way he lived. Hyperactive and impatient. So, no offense to your cousins. we're just joshing him. So, Warrior King says, I agree. 3D animation feels so limited compared to 2D animation, not as expressive, lack of character models, etc.
That's kind of funny. That's really ironic, given that 3D animation Oh no, he's talking about 2D having a lack of character models. Well, that's not exactly true. You do have a model sheet that you use for reference when drawing the character every single time, unless you're Steven Universe and you don't actually have character models and just let the storyboard artist conduct how the character should look.
That's why there's nothing but Batman in the background of that show. That's storyboard artists are biased.
Imagine when you're working on a TV show yourself, Raph, you're going to just have like giant busty monster girls like in the background everywhere. It's going to be like the last season of Steven Universe, except instead of background gems, you're going to have nothing but like monster girls.
I'll try to behave myself, but yeah, if you see...
And you're going to provide tons of model sheet character turnaround sheets for every single one of them. This is how you draw them. It's like, this is just a character going to appear in one shot. She doesn't even move. Hey, listen to here's the reference. Follow the reference.
It's okay. That reminds me of a funny story where I think so the crew of the Batman the Animated Series and the whole DC animated universe, they're technically kind of perverts, right? So
can you repeat that again?
Okay, the makers of Batman the Animated Series and all the other DC related spin-off shows of that, they're technically kind of perverts, especially the lead guy,
Tim Bruce.
Yes, Tim Bruce. So it's funny.
Timothy Brucewell.
Yes. Timothy Brucewell and the Magical Batman Tree, coming soon to a theater near you. Okay, so Bruce Timm, God damn you. He's kind of a big pervert in his own way. So it kind of explains why whenever an attractive female character, what is it? Like in the fourth season of Batman the Animated Series, there were no ugly women whatsoever. Every woman had a figure. Even the women that were supposed to be like homely looking had like curvaceous figures. And then it gets so ridiculous that like there was one buxom blonde that showed up briefly in an episode of Batman Beyond who keeps showing up in the background of every other show. And it doesn't.
I'm sure you paid attention to that, Ralph.
Oh, God, I think she's one of the inspirations for Miss Blue. So, but with that says, it's ridiculous because now you have, it's like, wait a minute, why is a woman from the future time traveling hanging out at Lex Luthor's park?
It's almost as bad as like that one sequence in, I think, what was it? It was either Static Shock or Batman. Yeah, it was either Static Shock or Justice League where they reused the Batcave background from Batman Beyond in Justice League, which meant that they accidentally included a display featuring the Batman Beyond suit in the background next to the other characters' suits.
Oh my goodness.
So what they did was they repainted the symbol on the Batman Beyond suit to yellow to say, look, it's not the same suit, it's a different suit.
Okay, Andres, I think you cracked the nut to this mystery. Or damn it, that sounded wrong.
I busted the nut to the. Oh no,
No.
that's even worse.
Silence you. Where's that comedy punchline? There we go. Okay. Because if they're that lazy and strapped for time, then that probably explains why all the same female extras keep showing up in the backgrounds of their shows. So, but yeah,
I found the screenshot. I'm going to send it to you right now.
Oh yeah, oh good.
That showcases the huge blunder. Right, there you go. So just look at the background. I believe this might be a Justice League. Yes, okay, so this is Justice League Season 2, Episode 25, Star-Crossed Part 2.
Okay.
Just look at the background.
Oh my.
There's Batman. There's the Bat suit. The Batman Beyond suit.
The Batman. I love how they poorly try to cover it up by putting the yellow on the Batman Beyond suit. So
on top of that, they added the the belt. Yeah, the Batman Beyond suit always had a belt.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might have recolored it yellow as well, just to make it more different.
No, they did. Okay, usually I try not to go overboard with all the image sharing on my live stream, but I'm gonna share this just because it's a funny lark. So, because it was either that or post Miss Blue pictures, and let's try to keep this classy.
No.
So, because I know how much you like Miss Blue, Andres. You're so
You're
obsessed
not
with
doing
that
this
character.
stupid gag, Ralph.
You're such a weirdo. I'm sorry. Okay. So the screen transitioned. Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, and there's Catherine Zeta-Jones and Samuel Jackson hanging out the Batcave. I'm sorry, but yeah, in the background, yeah, that's the Batman Beyond suit, just poorly altered a little bit, so nobody would know.
Just to fix the continuity, only you've accidentally created more of a continuity mess.
Yeah, you could have easily put in like the other Robin suit too. It's like, because you had two Robins, for crying out loud. So,
Yeah.
By the way, I have to ask. Like, this is a good question that just hit my mind. I know the Batcave is sort of its own museum where, Bruce Timm puts a lot of his artifacts in to share with the world. But but at the same time, wouldn't it be better not to make it such an obvious giant Batman museum, so in case somebody does walk in, it's like, what?
So that's the thing. Batman makes sure no one gets in. Except all the people who do eventually get.
I'm looking at a list of it. 143 billion. A lot of confused Korean tourists. Ignore them, Alfred. So they want selfies with me. Ignore them.
What was it? It's like Wayne Enterprises has been going through some troubling times in this economy. We need to find a way to increase our income.
That explains the kiddie rides.
Let's see. Looking at the Warrior Kings. Oh yeah, Stephen Walker is here. So hey, Steve.
Hello, Stephen.
Warrior King Forever says it's ironic, really, that Miraculous Ladybug show, which my niece absolutely adores, manages to pull off the 3D animation angle surprisingly well compared to Camp Cretaceous and War for Cybertron. I actually enjoyed War for Cybertron. Dylan and I, we enjoyed War for Cybertron more than like a majority of like Transformers fans, and we are actually pretty interested in reviewing the series eventually. But I don't know. I thought it's definitely War for Cybertron definitely has its issues, especially with its animation, with its egregious reuse of character model, copy and pasted character models everywhere, and the fact that the character models were actually made from the CAD 3D models used for the toys themselves. So the character models look exactly like the toys, complete with like the giant kibble backpacks and all the little bumps and pegs used to attach weaponry, toy weapons onto them.
Yeah, the Sharpie marks, like, this belongs to me.
Only because they use the exact same 3D models used for the actual toys themselves. and then the fact that like nobody ever transform, like very rarely do the Transformers actually transform in the show, and when they do transform, it's usually off screen. So maybe they didn't have time to actually animate the transformations, or in certain cases like Bumblebee, they never created a Cybertronian mode for this version of Bumblebee. So the character model they were using was Earth mode, robot mode Bumblebee. Anyway, Steven responded saying, "My cousin loves Ladybug and Cat Noir too. Seems pretty popular amongst kids. I've heard a lot about that show. I've never watched it, nor am I really that interested. But I'm glad there's a new superhero show for kids to enjoy."
Yeah.
Deadpoolzilla is a big fan of that show.
Nippozilla.
Let's see. Warrior King says, "I love Beast Wars, but most so for the fantastic characters and storytelling. The animation is still good to me. In regards to the character design, at least, if not the state of the art, even if it's not state of the art anymore." Steve says, "To be fair, it's gotten more polished in later seasons." Warrior Kings responded saying, "Beast Wars basically took its limited resources and turned them into a strength, producing the best written Transformer series of all time, in my opinion, at least." Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Like, there's a reason why there are significantly less characters than there were in the toy line, because they didn't have the budget to create models for every single Beast Wars character out there. So the few models that they did create, they made sure to make the most out of them.
Yeah, and we're talking like late 90s, early 2000s with Beast Wars. So they were basically not the cutting edge, but they definitely were setting the example.
Standard,
yes.
raising the bar. They said raising the bar, set the standards, whatever you like.
I think set the standard works better, because raising the bar would hint that there was other shows before then.
There was a bar to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. So, because I think it was like Beast Wars and Reboot and nothing else at that time. So, but
what about the Donkey Kong Country show?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't believe in stupid. That never happened. Okay.
Let's see. Warrior King also said, "Yeah."
I only saw like 5 seconds of that show, and it's like, guys,
I grew up on that. That was my introduction to Donkey Kong in general as a kid.
You poor man, because it's like I'm looking at like just a couple of minutes of footage from this dumb show. I'm like, guys, motion capture isn't there yet. Wait 20 years. Ooh, our arms are moving.
Let's see. Warrior King Forever says, "Oh yes, the animation does get better from season 2 onwards, even if it helps the Transmetal character models look better than the majority of the season 1 models." Mm-hmm. James Chambay, sorry if I mispronounced your last name.
Right.
James said, "Bruce Timm has just gotten to the point where he answers to no one, so he can finally unleash years of repressed Batgirl fantasies on the rest of us."
I remember backfired.
Yeah. I remember, like, at I saw a clip where at one convention at a Q&A panel, one fan asked Bruce Timm straight up, "What's his obsession with Batman, with pairing up Batman and Batgirl?" And everyone was like, "Yeah!" And Bruce Timm had the excuse saying that, "I put them together because it's supposed to be wrong. It makes for good drama. You're not supposed to like it." And meanwhile, I'm thinking, bull fucking shit, Bruce. I'll tell you who wants it. You do! Let's see. Warrior King says, "Now I want to see if I can spot the mystery blonde who inspired Miss Blue." Let's see.
You know me, Warrior King. Just contact me. I'll send you countless images.
Warrior King says, "Duck-lipped Megatron." Oh yeah, that making fun of Megatron's face in the new series.
No offense to you Transformers fans, but you guys really have a lot of obsessions over Megatron's face. Is he going to have the sexy lips, or are you going to have the little lips this time?
Let's see. Is he going to have the bucket helmet, or is he going to get the spiky helmet?
Is he going to have the deep, awesome voice, or the razzy voice?
Steve says, "I feel annoyed when they went with non-union with the voice cast." Not sure which TV show he's referring to there.
Probably the Transformers show, considering it's connected to Rooster Teeth.
Oh wait, isn't that? Yeah, that was a controversy, right? I have not looked into that yet.
Okay.
Or I guess there was a reason why they didn't get Peter Cullen back to do Optimus. nor Frank Welker as Megatron.
Look-
Where King says, "Oh yeah, that was bullcrap, and it really shows that they're non-union too. Japanese dub is actually better." Okay, I really don't know what they're talking about here.
Yeah, okay. As we'll answer questions, but I think we don't need to read the entire chat here, unfortunately. So, but Andrew just contacted me. He's preparing his computer, so we will have a 3-man band here.
Okay.
Yeah, and since Andrew is sort of a big werewolf fan, it'd be nice to get his opinions. But what? Oh, darn it! Damn it! What to talk about right now? Let's see what the kids.
Right now, I'm gonna look into the controversy here, the Netflix controversy explained, according to Screen Rant.
You do that while I turn off my fan. So it's your show for the next two minutes.
All right, so Transformers War for Cybertron Siege has disappointed some fans with a controversial casting decision, namely hiring non-union talent. For the War for Cybertron trilogy kicked off last month with the first entry, Siege, which chronicled the final days of the war, blah, 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 blah. Fans noticed something a little off about the series. No Peter Cullen, no Frank Welker. Let's see, Cullen has voiced Optimus Prime on and off since '84, so he's had plenty of reason to feel slighted by being excluded from such a high-profile Transformers project. But more than that, Cullen warns that Netflix hiring only cheap, non-union voice talent sets a dangerous precedent for the industry, which is heavily regulated by the Screen Actors Guild, to ensure fair pay and working conditions. Cullen is arguing for something more than just a lost paycheck. He's looking out for his fellow actors. The Transformers franchise hasn't always had the same voice cast. Blah, 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 blah. David Kay, Gary Chalk. Let's see. The issue for Cullen is nothing to do with ability, and this is not to say the cast for War for Cybertron is devoid of talent. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Cullen's point of contention could potentially mean we've heard the last of his Optimus Prime and Welker's Megatron, which would be a little bit like firing Mel Blanc, were he still with us, from voicing Bugs Bunny. There are plenty of other Transformers projects in the works, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, so there's barely... That's pretty much it. It's just they want to go cheaper with the voice talents and not hiring new union actors because they demand fair pay. How dare they? Let's see here. Warrior King mentioned Rooster Teeth, Funimation, lots of controversies going on these days, sadly. S452 says, "Hey there, I just finished my Discord watch party for Jeff Wayne's musical version of The War of the Worlds Alive on Stage 2012. So what did I miss? Not very much at all. S452, we are just mainly goofing off and making jokes about Bruce Timm and his obsession with Batman and Batgirl, essentially. And we just got we were talking about animation in general in terms of the state of animation on streaming platforms and especially television, and what the future of animation could be moving forward in the wake of this pandemic."
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. And Steve says, "I met Peter Cullen and Frank Welker earlier this year. Was an honor to meet them both. You lucky son of a bitch, you."
Yeah, he also follows up saying, "Unfortunately, they were in the middle of a death battle with a laser sword and a laser mace."
I will rip out your optics!
And I consoled Mr. Cullen as he was dying.
Although I will say that for me, Gary Chalk will always be my Optimus Prime personally.
Okay.
Having grown up with him on Beast Wars, Armada, and a little bit of Energon and Cybertron.
Yeah, he did have a really good voice for
Optimus.
Optimistron. Yeah, I was about to say Optimistron.
Optitron.
Yeah, it's about time they got together. I ship them all the time.
Optitron and Megamus Prime.
Right. Mr. Enshohma, why do you keep shipping Megatron and Optimus Prime together? Because it's the wrong thing to do.
Oh, trust me, man. I remember Dylan brought this up when we were looking up Transformers Prime specifically. For whatever reason, you Google Transformers Prime and you're going to see some Optimus Megatron shipping there.
Oh my god.
I don't know why it's those versions in particular. It's always the Prime versions.
Mm-hmm. We've barely... Sorry about that. I'm like Ray Winston. I can't say anything. Wait, no. Which character am I referencing anymore? I don't know. So yeah, I think once we get Andrew on board, my two Andys, we'll we'll begin the show proper. But right now we're just kind of talking. So if you guys have any Universal or Halloween questions for us, go ahead. But we will read the more interesting comments. So. S452, who occasionally shows up, says, "Hey there, just finished my Discord watch party."
I already read that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you probably answered his question too. So, okay, we're good here. So, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Join me, blah blah blah. You're supposed to go blah blah blah, and I go blah blah blah. Are you still there? Or did you?
No.
Okay, so since you're here, Andres, let's tell the audience, all 6 of them, that you have a Halloween show on your channel coming up a week from now.
Yes, I do. And you want to give them a preview of what Dracula's costume will be for Halloween 2020?
Sure. It will just be the simple inks because I don't want to show anything of the awesomeness that we're working on.
Right. So with the exception of last year, every year I try to host a live stream on my channel where we go on for a good, 3-4 hours, however long the night lasts. And ever since like the very beginning of my YouTube channel, I want to go say like all the way back in like 2013 or 2014, I've often hosted a live stream, and we don't really do anything other than answer Q&As and just act like a bunch of goofballs like we are currently right here. Ooh. And this was before we had the monthly live streaming channel, the monthly live streaming show, Audio Synchronicity, which I used to host with Brayton. Unfortunately, as a result of a lot of stuff going on in real life, Brayton wasn't able to do the show anymore, and so I decided to retire the series until the foreseeable future. And at that point, I'm looking very forward to live streaming again through the annual podcast, through the annual live stream, and so I look forward to seeing what kind of shenanigans we'll be up to. And yeah, every year I try to have a title card commissioned that portrays my mascot, now turned indie comic character Dracula Azul, giant robot made as an homage to 70s super robot anime like Mazinger Z and Getter Robo, into a fun little costume. The first year we had him in a very, not so much a costume, but just like a very spooky, like Dracula-esque, like demonic version of Dracula Azul. The next year we had it was Kung Fury. We had him dressed up as Kung Fury, so you can definitely tell it was 2015 back in and when that was made, fighting off of various versions of zombie monsters from various media. The following year was Batman TAS spoof with Batman surrounded by giant versions of various monstrous Batman villains, like Clayface, Killer Croc, or Man-Bat. And the year after that, I believe the costume we chose was the Megazord, I want to say.
I get the weird feeling there's an in-between there, but I think you're right.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to look right now, because I'm pretty sure I uploaded all of them on the Dracula Azul Facebook page, so I'm going to look there. Yeah, I feel like there was one more costume prior to your take on the Mega Draco Zord.
Yeah, hopefully I can get a quick picture of that. Let me pull out my old flash drives here. All in a bag of candy.
And so for this year we are working on a large, like, sort of collaborative piece that showcases a bunch of our characters in various costumes, and we're going for a particular theme. And if you can guess the costume and theme of Dracula Azul, then yeah, we'll definitely let you know what you're in store for. Let's see here.
Because it's on
still
the screen
looking-
right now.
Yeah, it's on the screen right now. We're not going to tell you what Draco's dressed up as. You have to figure it out yourself, and whether it's obvious or not, let you decide.
And if you get it, you'll win a prize of diddly squat. Oh, okay. It's a joke.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
That timed perfectly. You can't hear the drum roll, but
Okay. I remember. It was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That was the one before the
Oh
Megazord
yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a really good one. Hold on.
Yes, honestly, that might still be my favorite one to this very day. It was Draco Azul as Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 with his stand Star Platinum portrayed by Godzilla.
Yeah, that was so good. I think I'm gonna try to share it, even knowing that OBS is like the worst system to be popping images on.
Actually, I'm going to share all of them to you right now.
Okay.
Let's see.
That I
I'm going to share with you each and every one of them.
Right.
Let's see here. So with the exception of the first one, I'm going to show you each and every one of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna share the ones I did.
Actually, you colored all of them. Actually,
Really?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So, how time flies.
I'm just gonna share with you these like low quality ones that I just got off of the Facebook page.
Okay. While you
Because
do,
they're easy
yeah,
to
because I can't find the files myself on my end. So while you do,
Yourselves, there's multiple versions of you.
yes, the multiverse theory. There's like 2 other dimensions. But with that said, I'm gonna bring in our third surprise guest for tonight. So.
Right.
Almost broke into
And
camera.
here's the last one.
Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, I can share the. Hopefully, I can share them. If not, I'm not going to bother. So.
In fact, like I do plan on hosting a poll on the Facebook page eventually, letting people know where. Steve says, "Can we say in the chat?" Yes, of course. You can tell us in the chat. What do you think Draco Azul is dressed as? In the meantime, I do think I would like to host like a poll on the Facebook channel, on the Facebook page, Draco Azul Facebook page, asking people what their favorite costume has been so far. And yes, Steven, you're right. It is Chernabog from A Night on Bald Mountain, from one of my all-time favorite Disney movies, Fantasia.
But you won this round, and here's your can of diddly squat.
Oh, good for you!
Okay. Uh-oh. God's angry.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
We're in trouble!
Right. So, this is Andrew. Andrew and Andres, my 2 Andys.
It's the Andy and Andy show.
Right.
It's the Andes and Anus show.
Don't go. I was doing a Hot Fuzz reference. I don't know why you.
Hey, Andres, don't need to insult yourself there.
Right.
See, no. I said Andes. You.
Oh, but then you mentioned the anus, and I'm like, oh,
you ignorant fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking. Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Right.
Well, at least I'm not the one who had an accident concerning bleeding body parts.
Hey, you know exactly what that was for.
Yes, I do know, and that's why I'm
reasoning.
mocking you.
You went to the
it.
Cartoon Film Festival where there were sharks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Always.
Right. Always. So.
It's a very unfortunate series of events that just keep happening to poor Andrew here.
Right. I can't believe you starred in the second Borat movie. What were you thinking?
Did you learn your lesson the first time around?
Right. So, hold on. Before we get to a proper introduction for Andrew, S452 says, Enshohma, if you're interested, Universal uploaded the 2012 Jeff Wayne's musical version War of the Worlds live on stage on YouTube. That's up until tomorrow. Oh, Awesome.
Wait, they made a musical of War of the Worlds?
Oh, it's really
Yeah.
cool. It's like halfway into the stage, a life-size Martian war machine lowers from the stage ceiling and starts shooting lasers into the audience. Fake lasers, of course, but
Really? Huh.
yeah, it's
Music's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah,
it feels very 80s.
Wow.
Maybe it was made in the 80s. I don't know.
Right.
I know S452 is like the biggest War of the Worlds fan I have ever met, and so he'll definitely give you like the lowdown on everything surrounding this musical.
yeah. But no. Yeah.
An 80s War of the Worlds, admittedly, though, sounds pretty rad, so I would definitely be down to watching it.
Oh yeah, I just found it myself. I'm going to share the link in the audience because there is a music. The show must go. Hold on. The show must go on up until. Okay.
Oh, by the way, there's a version that S452 shared with me of the musical where they turned the musical into a fireworks show where it was narrated by oh fuck, why am I blanking on his name now? Fucking Ra's al Ghul himself.
Oh yeah, what's his... Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson,
yeah.
yes, Liam Neeson
Yeah.
actually does the narration for a version of the War of the Worlds musical.
That's a good person. That's a good person to get for that narration.
Now, Andrew, were you aware that there was a Jeff Wayne's musical version of War of the Worlds beforehand, or is this your first time hearing any of it?
No, I didn't even know that there was a Broadway version of War of the Worlds.
Okay, well, actually,
At first, the first minute I heard that, I was like, "Oh no, it's the same situation as the King Kong musical." But
No, it's actually good. It's popular.
it's good.
people
It's
like
real
this
good.
one. Look at
You
the
don't wanna
lack of
stick your
feces
wrist
all
for
over
it.
it.
This is certainly no Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Oh, screw you! I like that one. No, I didn't. It was horrible.
You enjoy Spider-Man getting his powers from a Greek god as opposed to being an everyman who happened to stumble upon powers and learn that with great power comes great responsibility.
No, I just like it when I see the stunt guys fall to their deaths.
And break his fucking arm.
Oh,
Oh god, what is it?
it's like the Green Goblin at the end of that show.
Don't I look
Is
wonderful?
that the wires don't? The difference is that he still doesn't have the wires.
I will be honest that Spider-Man musical, the only thing that I really like about it, i.e. the only thing I watched, was that performance of Freaks Like Me on the David Letterman show, which sounds better than the actual show version. But at the same time, it's so embarrassing. Like, how could you reimagine the reptile as a party balloon coming out of a guy's chest?
But
Like that from Letter Media. How embarrassing.
that's the perfect way how you can describe that entire show.
Yeah, exactly. But first off, the music, Jeff Wayne's, he's a musician from the 70s and during the 70s there was all sorts of concept albums, rock operas, stuff of that nature. So he did one based on War of the Worlds, which went down incredibly successfully well. So much so that he's practically still making money to this day based on it. And sometime in the early 2000s, they actually did a full-on stage version with new music, new music. It's the same album, the same songs, but it's redone with more update. Damn it! Blah 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah. Join us, Andres. Blah, blah.
No.
Darn it. But yeah, no, it's really good, and apparently it's still up despite being a day past its expiration date. But yeah, I'm going to share in the audience, so if you guys want to save it, wink wink, it's there for you. So.
I would like to recommend this really great video called The Chaotic History of Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark by Wait in the Wings.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it goes over the entire history. I'm going to see if I can post it here in the chat. If I can't, I guess you can do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really good video. I'll post it here on Skype as well. Highly recommend anyone who wants to know what went wrong with what the what went wrong with the Turn Off the Dark musical and everything that kind of all the drama that surrounded it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Waiting in the Wings is a wonderful. I got into Waiting in the Wings just a couple of months ago, and it's a really good YouTube channel that just talks about the history of various musicals, both successful and anything but. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. So, but the first link I shared is to the live stage show for Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. And the second link that I'm about to share underneath it is for the Waiting in the Wings video about Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. But let's stop running around the bush. On Andrew.
Beating around the
bush. Thank you. Andrew, would you gladly introduce yourself to our audience? Since I think this is the first time we've ever had you for one of our monthly live watches, despite the fact that you've been a recurring guest on all our other.
At least doing the watch throughs of your guys' streams. I mean, I've been on some of the other channels, but I mean, not on the other channels, but on the other series, but not this one. But yeah, I'm just a mutual friend of Raph and Andres here. I have my own art, do my own artwork and creative writing, and I just enjoy watching a bunch of crazy shit like these two fuckers here.
Watch your terminology, motherfucker. But seriously, we're trying.
Hey, don't fucking curse, Raph.
Okay, but with that said, let's stop with the F words. So.
Fuck
Never.
you, Raph.
Right? No, seriously, I mean it. So. Okay. All right, but yeah, you're going to be joined. Are you up to watching the whole movie with us tonight?
Yeah, I got time.
Okay, so you sure?
Yeah, I got the movie ready, so
okay.
It's only an hour. It's less than an hour and a half, so I don't think we're gonna lose much sleep for over this.
Oh, I know, but it's not like you need to head off to work in early in the morning or something like that, right?
Oh no, nothing like that. No plans.
Yeah, because I'm happy to do this with you guys because I had an exceptionally crappy day, so I won't get into detail, but let's just say, no, I'm not going to say anything. Screw it. So, anyways. So, but you're into werewolves. You like the werewolves, the wolfy werewolves.
Yes, I am a big fan of this.
Your OC is even your OC is a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
A wolf.
Yes, that's true. And I've always been a big fan of werewolves. So this movie's like a big must for me. And I of course have always been a huge fan of the Monster Squad. So doing this just seemed like a lot of fun.
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you were able to come on board because, like I said, our other two guests, unfortunately, they got the flu. So to say, I think oh damn it, I revealed too much. I need to cut my risks. Damn it, I revealed too much.
It's gonna be like John Carpenter's The Thing, where it's like I've been infected. I can't let it get me. And then me and Andres will find your corpse like frozen, like in your living room.
No, I think it'll be more like I'm going crazy. You lock me up, and then you come back, and it's like there's like a big old noose next to my head, but I'm okay. And it's like I'm all right. Just let me out. You can trust
me. The
me.
difference being though that only Andres would try to find you. I would just stay in my couch and relax.
But then it'll make the monster easier to get you. So it's so funny how that monster is able, like somebody says that if you're in that situation, look at people's clothes because the monster has to rip clothes apart in order to infect you. So I'm surprised they didn't caught that in the movie. So yeah, if somebody has a wardrobe change, they might most likely be the Thing, or they can't stand not taking a shower.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And that actually could have been a good addition to add for the pitched sci-fi series of continuing the Thing, where in that show the Thing is actually able to get through the blood test this time. So that could have been a good countermeasurement against it.
I'm sorry, the minute you mentioned that, the image of like they're doing the blood test, they hit it, and like the blood doesn't squirt around and start screaming, but instead it goes like, "Are you an alien?"
Yeah.
No. Okay, I think this one's
it's
good.
Like must resist pain receiving.
Right. Accept the pain.
Diabetes.
I forgot. Yeah, that is Walter Brimley in that, isn't? Damn it. whatever the name of that actor is. I'm just getting names all just wrong all night tonight. So, but anyways, yeah, we'll be starting the movie pretty soon. We do have a watch copy thanks to our mutual pirate friend of ours. I can't believe it's amazing how he gets away with this stuff. I'm like, I hope nothing. I hope the government doesn't like break into his house and grab him. Damn it! I said too much. And we already have people in the chat rebelling against us, saying, "Watch the F word like Fubar and Flubbernucker and Flibbertigbert." Damn it, you guys are salty people. I'm banning all of you, Stephen and James, for saying the filthy F words. Fuganager. Blobbity blah.
I'll show you, Fuganager.
So
I'll show you, Fuganager.
Shut up, Flibber Tiberbet. So, and currently...
How dare you?
Yeah.
My mother was a Flibber Tibernit.
I'm sorry. We know that's your people's word. Well, that was dark. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm glad you're a fan of... Okay, here's the funny thing. Okay, so you're familiar with the Monster Squad since you actually have a copy of it, Andrew. What's your experience... Well, okay, better yet, what's your experiences with the Monster Squad? We'll start with Andrew.
Well, strangely enough, I actually was not exposed to it until around 2007, and it was actually thanks to James Rolfe Cinemassacre Monster Madness recommending it.
Oh wow, that late.
I had actually very late into the game. I'd always wanted to see like a massive crossover like that, but at that point in time, I was not really familiar with the Monster Squad. And then when I saw James Rolfe's video, I knew right away I had to see this movie. And as a kid, I loved it. And and as a going into a teenager and as a young adult and to how it is now, I still enjoy it. I mean, it's certainly it's certainly not exactly like, say, the Universal monster movies where they have both atmospheric and being very could I say Shakespearean almost in their tragic storylines?
Yeah,
at times.
Yeah, I think that would be a good word to use. Sometimes I use pathos, but yeah, the Shakespearean you can go with, especially poor Larry Talbot. So.
Yeah, definitely. Like, there's always a great amount of tragedy with all of them, and they really do pull at the heartstrings like no other horror series is really able to. And that's really one of the reasons why I love the Universal Monster series so much. But with the Monster Squad, it's not really meant to do that. It's more heartwarming than that. It's more like, it's in the comparison a lot of movie people have given it is that's basically the Goonies but with monsters in it, and that's a pretty good description for it.
All right, Andres, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. My experience with the Monster Squad is very similar to Andrew's. I discovered the movie through James Rolfe's Cinemassacre. In fact, a lot of my knowledge of horror movies came from James Rolfe, since I was never as much into horror as I was with sci-fi growing up, fantasy and sci-fi growing up. And so there was definitely a whole world of films that I was never exposed to all that much growing up, and the Monster Squad was one of them. And so I think I believe I found the Monster Squad on television. I don't know exactly which channel it was on, but it was definitely around Halloween, so maybe it could have been Turner Classic Movies, the same place where I ended up discovering the majority of the Universal horror films, as well as Gamera the Invincible back in those days, and during my time in elementary school. And I saw it, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I haven't seen it since, unfortunately. So it's like I've kind of forgotten most of what happened in the film. I do remember generally a lot of the main beats of the film, but a lot of the finer details I can't recall. And so I do look forward to watching it now again with you guys tonight.
Well, I can't tell if this is going to be successful or because, okay, I'm a child of the 80s, meaning I'm ancient. Don't. So I kind of grew up.
You're old. You're old.
Thank you for your goddamn millennial SpongeBob memes there, you best.
I'm surprised you even got that reference because you're so old.
That deserved a drum beat. Where's the drum beat? There we go. Okay. All right. So Monster Squad was one of those movies that didn't do well when it came out in theaters. In fact, it kind of went and gone quickly, with little fanfare, unfortunately. And it's sad, too, because the movie was made out of a place of love from the filmmakers who really loved those Universal monsters, but nobody was interested in making
an original film made by sheer passion? What the fuck is this?
What is this foreign concept you speak of in modern days?
I know you Marvel kids. You prefer your Tolkien and your YouTubers and whatever.
And your TikToks.
Don't you ever put me in the same sentence as Marvel ever again, Rat.
Anyways, I thought you were more offended by the twerking. Anyways, but the movie
don't you know he's an adamant twerker?
Yeah. Where's the drum beat?
That's you, Andres.
But there we go. Okay, but the movie did go on video. Unfortunately, it was even obscure back then. So this was a movie that only recently kind of gained a cult audience, or at least an audience. But yeah, it was available at a local video store down Hawthorne, one that was a mom and pop shop. And we remember because they were really cool to us and they had a lot of obscure titles. At least obscure for us. But unfortunately, being the kind of weird kids we were, we would constantly rent the same movies over and over again. You know, Flight of Dragons, The Black Hole, Return of the Dinosaurs. You know, it's... Thankfully, though, I think Monster Squad was one of those movies our parents like, watch this. Damn it, anything but Tron again. Okay. But I know my brother Miguel, who I was tempted to bring onto the live watch until I realized he despises riffing in all its forms. Yeah, it's like, what is it? I showed him our Mystery Science Theater Gamma episodes, and he's like, fast forward past all the bad bits. I just want to see the skits, okay?
Nancy?
Yeah. He really enjoyed that movie, and I think that was his gateway drug into the world of Universal monster movies. Because, yeah, it's like, as obsessed as I am with kaiju, he is obsessed with, like, the classic Universal type monsters, vampires, Frankenstein's monster, werewolves, and all that. So again, I was very tempted to bring him on board tonight. So we constantly watched the Monster Squad quite a bit. It aired for a little bit on like early HBO, back when HBO was not a big deal, and they would just show any weird movie that was available on for airing. But then the movie did disappear for a long while until it got a special edition re-release on DVD just before Blu-ray hit, back in the ancient times of 2005. That was a little dig.
It is ancient times now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, according to Andres' cousin, so. Anyways, so yeah, the movie has found an audience, but it's still fairly unknown. It's like so much so that no wonder we have only 6 people with us, because when we did our live watch,
did somebody say adamant twerker?
Wait. Damn it! We have a temporary guest star, ladies and gentlemen. It's our one and only.
Yeah, I've only popped in for a moment, but I heard you give Andrew the title of adamant twerker, and I just had to challenge. You've woken me from my mighty slumber.
Okay, guys, it's a twerking challenge. Whoever wins gets a can of diddly squat. Go.
Long ago in a distant land, Brayton Connor, the biggest critic of
twerking master
son of darkness.
He twerked so hard his ass fell off.
Unspeakable evil.
he twerked an unspeakable evil.
Hey, Brayton, it's good to have you here, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, pal. How are you, dude?
I'm doing tubular. In fact, you could say I'm having a flubberknucker of a time here with all these guys.
All right, buddy, pal o' mine. That's great.
Okay, now I know you probably aren't going to join us for the full live watch, but how you hold?
No, I'm too busy binging the Abbott and Costello horror movies, actually, or the crossovers as we speak.
Oh, nice.
I just saw what's his face, the guy who does those Forgotten Failures videos, Hats Off Entertainment.
Oh yeah, that
did a video on them, and
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
a video that I did 2.5 years ago and was immediately struck down by Universal. So I think there's some shenanigans going on with more popular channels getting away with that stuff.
He's probably like Decker's
Oh,
Shadow. He has long
you
hair and he
don't
can get away
say.
with it.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I figured I'd say hello.
Hey, no.
So hello
Hey.
and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Goodbye. But with that says though, Brayton, have you any experience with the Monster Squad or no?
Oh yeah, I was in the Monster Squad, my friend.
He is the Monster Squad.
Right.
I'm actually I'm the Monster Squad. Actually.
You killed
It's like
killed
he rep-
Herman
he
Monster, you
represent-
bastard.
He represents the family.
Yeah. Us and the Addams Family have like a blood crip war going on.
And the way that you're representing the monsters is that you basically act as the flag that they just tie you to a pole and you just like wave in the air because how much of a fucking stick you are.
Yeah,
Hey.
our street wars consist of mostly slapstick comedy followed by canned laugh tracks, and it's very non-violent.
I was going to ask the stupid question: who would win in a battle, the Addams Family or the Monsters? But they're so bloody nice that it's like no horrible thing would happen until like Grandpa Monster kills everybody with a laser gun. I don't know.
Yeah, devised by mad science.
Yeah. Is it a little much when you have a vampire who's also a mad scientist?
No, it's a nice blend, I think.
Okay, so, but I think Monster Squad is incredibly obscure, but it is inspired by that whole cycle of Universal Monsters. Unfortunately, it had so much. This is a true story. It had such a lack of support when it was being made that they originally took the script to Universal itself, and they rejected it outright. They had no interest in bringing back their monsters, even for this 1980s kids movie. So they had to end up going to TriStar, and well,
yeah, which is funny because like I've noticed that ever since the end of the Hammer era, Universal has just always had that mindset of that they have zero faith in their Universal monster line.
Yeah, although they did.
Except that one time when they went all out, they went all in on the Universal Dark Universe, only for it to fail spectacularly.
Yeah, well,
to be fair, that was only just because they wanted to make that MCU money.
I was gonna say, because there were times where they did try to bring back the beforehand. There was that Wolfman movie with Benicio del Toro that did not go over well.
Which deserved a lot more credit than it got.
Yeah, and that was supposed to start off a new series of movies, but that didn't work out. And unfortunately, that was part of Universal's plans to hit the geek market hard, starting with Scott Pilgrim versus the World, The Wolfman, and what was supposed to be Guillermo del Toro's At the Mountains of Madness. But both The Wolfman and Scott Pilgrim did extremely poorly at the box office, and that canceled At the Mountains of Madness, despite the studio saying, we don't want to waste so much money on a big budget rated R movie. So it's
Which is funny considering that R-rated horror movies, or just R-rated movies at that time, were very successful.
Yeah, but they were also very low budget because, again, consider like most horror movies are done on a pretty reasonable budget. At the Mountains of Madness was going to be like a huge James Cameron produced horror epic, and with like
true, and that didn't exactly help with the aftermath of Event Horizon as well.
Yeah, exactly, which was another terrible one. You were in Event Horizon, weren't you, Brayton? So okay, he's probably gone right now.
Well, you were there during the orgy scene.
Right, there's an orgy scene. Why haven't I seen this movie? Just knocking.
You know the scene I'm talking about, Raph.
Yeah, no, I honestly don't. I just know that it's Sam Neill yelling at torture demons. That's all I know of that movie.
Let me.
Don't share footage here.
When we watch that, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that.
And once again, I embarrassed myself on the live stream with Andrew's help. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, flubber nutter.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah. So, no, I get it. So, James Rolfe, do you want to share your opinions of the Monster Squad?
Ass!
I'm just playing him screaming right now. You can't hear it, but the audience can. What did you think of the Dark Universe? Didn't like it. What do you think of the Witches remake? No? Okay. What about Monsters
What do you think
Go
of the
Home?
Ghostbusters remake?
Right. Say that again, Andrew.
No,
I said,
that's the thing.
what do you
That's
think of the
he-
Ghostbusters remake?
Remember, he didn't see it, and he got all that so much shit for it.
That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, more
That's
power.
the thing. He's like, I don't have any opinions on it.
Yeah, what do you think of Live Stream of Consciousness? Okay. I'm just playing him screaming. You can't hear it, but the audience can. Okay, we're already like almost 80 minutes into this. So I think we are going to begin the Monster Squad. Brayton, do you want to say, if you're still there, do you want to say goodbye? Okay.
Okay, he's dead.
Yeah, okay, he's gone. Goodbye.
Dead, Ralph.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, enough with the F-bombs, you jokers. Okay, so yeah, we're going to start the movie pretty soon. But yeah, here's the funny thing. I haven't seen Monster Squad in years, so I'm going into this completely cold. And unfortunately, unlike the Power Ranger live stream and the King Kong live stream, I did not do any research. So this is going to be even worse than that bloody Mighty Joe Young live stream. Isn't that right, James Rolfe? Yes, there you go.
I can only imagine what you're having James say over you.
No, it's just him screaming at a pillow. Yeah, there we go.
I could at least try to see if I could bring some research into it, because I did remember reading some stuff, but no guarantees.
Okay, all right, yeah, but
Oh.
Okay. Oh, what's up?
No, it's just that my connection went for a second there.
Oh no. Okay.
Uh,
But yeah, no,
Oh.
Brayton, thank you for joining us for a little bit. We miss you,
But
buddy.
now it's not anymore. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Okay, and hopefully we'll see you for Halloween. So, okay, let me get the link from our pirate friend, Army Matey. He wants booty.
I'm sure he does.
I would like that in my life, but I know I'm never gonna get it.
Well, first, Andrew, you need to get a pirate ship, and secondly, charisma.
So that's how it works.
Yeah.
And then you gotta plunder the 7 seas.
I am a pirate.
Oh my god. Okay. This is so silly. I'm sharing the link in the chat section for you guys in case you don't have it on your end. And now I'm going to share it in the live stream itself for everybody else. I know there was some good questions here, guys, but we'll try to get to them maybe later. So, Warrior King says, Flight of Dragons, my god, that movie was my childhood. Yeah, unfortunately, you have to get it through the Warner Archive, so pay $30 for a bare bones DVD that they make on demand.
A DVD-R.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, a high-end
Oh my
DVD-R.
God, I remember that.
So it shines extra purple. Isn't it great when you find DVDs from the Warner Archive, but you don't order directly, so you get them a little cheaper? I got like the Green Slime off eBay for $10. Although now thinking about it, I may have just bought a high-end bootleg. That explains why there was like a bunch of baby pictures after the movie was done. I don't get my own joke. Anyways. Okay, so you guys have any last things you want to say before we jump into this thing? Another one of those wholesome family movies from the 80s where Dracula calls a small girl a swear word, flubbernutter. A werewolf is physically abused in the testes, and a mummy comes out of the closet.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. A mummy coming out of the closet? Are you sure you don't mean Brayton?
Where's the...
I'm right in my assessment, aren't I?
Well, he is thin enough. You could mistake him for a mummy from far away. He's Canadian. They're all covered in bandages and paley. So.
It's how they stay warm up there in the Great White North.
Indeed. Okay, so yeah, but wherever you are on hold on, got a message. Okay. Okay, buddies. All right. Thank you for joining us, Brayton. We miss you, buddy. So, damn it, I'm getting so emotional right now. So, anyways, so blah 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 blah. Now
No.
you damn. Okay, that's the last of the comedy drums and one more James Rolfe scream for the road. There we go. Okay. All right. And I'll get my DVD ready so we don't hear the audio on the DVD itself, even though there we go. I gotta wait for the Blu-ray. Okay, guys, so we're excited. Oh, anything?
And we just can't hide it. We're about to lose control, and we know we like it.
And I just closed the drum beat. Damn you, Andres. Okay, so the link isn't working. Uh-oh.
We're in trouble.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I think I heard something, and it sounds like it might be working.
Yeah. No, that might be the temporary offline. The Internet Archive site is temporarily offline. We apologize. Damn it!
Oh, of course. Of course they would be.
What is this? Is this the government?
It wasn't my doing.
Oh shit!
I don't. Hang on. I have a backup plan. I'll see if I can send you guys my file.
Okay. Well, no. Just please tell me you have it on a Google Drive or something. And then Brayton comes back. Is this your doing, Brayton?
I told you it wasn't my doing. No.
Well, you know what? Maybe if we hadn't have wasted so much time on talking, we could have already been halfway through the movie by now.
To be fair, a part of that was my fault because this piece of
Yeah,
shit.
how dare you?
Yeah, let's blame Andrew.
How dare you, Wolf Boy?
Why don't you try working with this old piece of shit computer?
You don't dare say shit, you flubber nutter.
You're a piece
I
of
don't
shit computer.
care.
Are you guys having some link problems?
No.
The studio took down David's upload of the Monster Squad on archive.org.
Oh.
Well, excuse me. I was gonna make a link
I was
Zelda
about to
joke.
ask you to make a Legend of Zelda reference.
Yeah.
Oh god. If you have it on a Google Drive, maybe we can share it for the night. But other than that, I think. Do we even continue
I'm trying
this?
right now to upload.
I'm watching. I'm McDougal's a funny name, isn't it? The whole plot around this movie is Bud and Lou trying to get the packages back to McDougal's House of Horrors, and I just love that title so much. You should have a live stream series every Halloween called like McDougal's House of Silliness or something, Raph. Put that in an idea book.
Oh, you know what? It's very possible because the message I'm getting is temporarily offline. So I'm guessing this is not a Monster Squad thing. This is just an archive.org thing where the entire thing just shut down.
Okay.
Yeah, even going to archive.org, it's not working.
Okay, hold on. Let me mute myself. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I got to talk to the audience.
Okay.
Okay. Although I could mention one thing about Monster Squad that I always found interesting, and that was the director of it, Fred Decker, and he's a very underrated director for me. He's directed a lot of cult classics over the years. One of them I'm not sure if you guys might be familiar with, but Night of the Creeps.
Nope.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a really fun. It's kind of like the Monster Squad. Instead of being more about Universal monsters, it's more like kind of like an '80s version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And it has one of the absolute best performances by Tom Atkins.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's gone on a record of even saying that this was his personal favorite role he's ever done in any movie. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, when you have a line like "It's Miller time" before he shoots at a guy in the head, yeah, I can see why. Yeah. But anyway, Brayton, if you're still on here, how have you been? It's been a while since we last talk.
I'm utterly sick, Andrew, so I'm trying to keep as quiet as long as possible.
I know.
I figured.
Other than that, of course. Other than getting the flu, unfortunately.
Oh, other than that, I'm great. I'm peachy.
I feel for you, Brayton.
It's a mess.
I'm sorry to
but
hear
it's
that.
time. It's that time of year. I shouldn't have procrastinated on my annual shots,
Oof.
such as rabies and the others. I wasn't talking about flu. I was talking about my other, cat person shots. Where is Raph? Did he?
He said he was going to
Close
talk
out
to the
altogether?
audience.
Oh, did he?
I thought when he meant by that he was gonna just talk to them about what's going on, but I guess
No,
not.
I'm here. I wrote in the comments hoping we get a vote if we can.
I am watching Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein on a Google Drive.
Stop
Raph, if you want to switch to that.
Stop rubbing in our face.
Well, I'm just saying.
Junior.
There are some horror movies on this drive.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is Monster Squad on the drive, or it's best not
No.
to share it?
There's no Monster Squad here.
Okay.
There never was any
There's
Monster
none of that.
Squad. Monster Squad is just a myth.
Nobody wanted the monsters.
That's your M. Night Shyamalan twist for the night.
Well, I didn't know Brayton was into the creepy.
Wait a minute.
They called me Mr. Ass. Wait, no, that's not right. Mr. Glass, that's it.
Right. Warrior King
Wait
says,
a
"Well,
minute.
I don't mind
It's
chatting,
all-
whatever comes to mind." Well, it's like, okay, here's a choice, audience. We can either just because we all have the movie. Oh wait, Andres doesn't have the movie. Shit. Okay, we
Wait
are.
a minute. It's all Monster Squad. Always have been.
Andres, go to those fancy Russian websites you fancy so much, and get the Monster Squad in your.
But it's not Japanese, Ralph.
Damn. You know what I'm talking about.
Stop. Then Andres stopped the
Wait a minute,
Japan.
Wait. I may have a solution.
Okay. Because
no.
okay, so
I know
audience, ignore those three jokers. So either we continue the live watch and you just enjoy our banter, and then maybe if you can find the Monster Squad in your end, link them up later, or we just don't do the live watch period and we just talk random Halloween bullshit, and maybe Brayton will stick around a little longer. So it's up to you.
I
But
figured I would just watch my movie while you guys watch your movie, and somehow we could still hold a conversation with each other.
Okay,
Topic.
I'm good.
okay, so you have the movie. So the three of us have a working movie. So
Yes. I just shared it with you guys. Don't share it. I would not recommend this website with anyone else.
okay, yeah, you don't. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, here's the thing. I have the movie on multiple platforms on my computer. Andrew, you have a movie on your computer right now.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, the only thing is we can't share it with the audience.
They got to get their own copies.
Yeah, they got to get their own copies, but it's well worth it. So yeah, audience, anybody, sound off if we continue the live watch. Well, actually, screw it. What do you guys, the host, thinks? Because I think the rest of the audience
I
want to get
want to
root
watch
beers.
the Monster Squad.
Okay, Andrew.
I'm ready to go.
Okay, Raph. Yes. Okay, that's 3 against.
We let it go.
No!
Get out of the water!
Raph, what else do you think about tonight's show? It's a shit show. Thank you, Raph. As betrayed by a puppet.
Stinks.
Oh, don't open the door.
I think you should just retire, old man. To bed? Permanently. Okay. Damn it, I hate my little puppet self. It's just
How
me.
many
This is,
times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I'm just holding Neppo and doing a stupid voice right now. Hello.
Always.
Okay, S452 says do it. Okay. With a period. So you know he's serious. Okay, we're gonna watch the Monster Squad, and and you guys, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, this kind of defeats the entire purpose of a live watch then with the audience.
That's 3 against 4, guys.
Can we start the movie now?
Okay. Well, Brayton, you once gave me a good talking down to about how I should make my show more professional. Do we even continue this? Because I know
I'm not offering advice.
Okay.
I don't want no part of it.
But you just said it defeats the purpose of a live watch.
I was just chiming in with the occasional blunt fact, is all.
Okay. This show stinks. Thank you, Brayton, for your kind commentary.
Yeah.
You suck.
It's not any kind of constructive criticism. It's just savage honesty.
What do you call savage honesty?
Okay.
The truth.
Savage honesty. It's I can't think of a good metaphor. Hey, that was honest right there. I'm so sad I closed the drum beat right now. Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the worst live watch ever. I think next time we'll do a
Savage Honesty sounds like a made like straight to video movie. Cameron Mitchell was in at some point, I bet.
Cameron Mitchell is Space Santa Claus in Savage Honesty.
Yeah.
Get it? Because
Just sort of slumped over in a wheelchair in the corner of the room. That's his appearance in the movie.
They said they'll buy me a free pizza.
Who the hell are you? I'm your present, Santa.
I don't want email from Cory Brooker. Go away.
Cory Booker.
Yeah, Brooker. I don't know. Why am I reading my email right now? Okay, then let's just do this shit show and see what happens. I'm so sorry, audience. Best laid plans of dummies. Oh God.
I'm at 0-0.
We could always watch one of Peter Jackson's fine films,
No.
like the 2005 King Kong, for example.
No.
I'll only do it if you come along.
No.
Then no. I say no to your no, sir. Okay. Hold on, let me get the Internet Archive link again just in case it works. Oh yeah, it's gone.
Maybe Gorizard has it on like a Mega Drive link.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, let me talk to him. He's actually
Andres just
No,
shared
let's
you a
just
link,
do it
Raph.
now. Let's do it live.
Hold on, this will be our last chance. If not, screw it. We're doing it live. A mega. Damn it! Hold on, I gotta mute myself. I can't type without talking. So, Andrew, do the blah 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 and see who joins.
No, I want to hear you go blah 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 while you're typing. I already muted himself, the coward.
Blah 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 blah.
Andres, do you think he at all listened to you saying that you got a link?
What?
Do you think he listened to the fact that you said that you had a link ready?
Yes. Then maybe he already
He
forgot.
still insists on trying to go.
No. He heard you, but did he listen?
That's good. That's true.
That's better.
Okay. You did give me a link, Andres, but then you immediately says don't share it with the audience. And
because it's a very risky site, and I don't want to be blamed for anybody getting a virus.
and I'm only looking. Yeah, I have the movie. We all have the movie ready to watch. I'm just trying to find an alternative for our audience right here. If not, we're just doing this crap. Oh God,
that's gonna have to be the best option at this point, because if we can't just do it, then we're just gonna have to do it like most live streams do.
Are there any other uploads on archive? Oh wait, no, yeah, the whole site's
the whole site's gone. Oh, maybe there might be a shitty Daily Motion version of Monster Squad. Hold on.
Then so audience, just bear in mind if it's on Daily Motion, you probably have to watch it in parts.
Or just find a looping GIF online of the Wolfman getting kicked in the nards for 2.5 hours.
That's
or
how
whatever.
that's how I feel
movie,
right
so
now.
you wouldn't be
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I downloaded the movie.
The amulet, you little bitch. Isn't that a line in the movie?
Yeah,
Dracula
that is.
says to a 3-year-old or something.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
screams and then he hisses at her.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Why are we watching this? Or what? I'm not watching whatever you guys are watching, but why are you watching this movie of all things?
You want to hear the
It
sad?
sounded like the most fun.
Okay. Here's the sad irony. We were gonna do Mad Monster Party, but then you got sick, and I didn't want to do that show without you. So we'll save that for next year.
And I sketched out some killer sketches for us all.
Yeah, exactly.
Raph was gonna let me do a part of the artwork, if you can believe that, for a title card.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. I didn't want to do Mad Monster Party without you because that was your idea. Then Win recommended Monster Squad, and it's like, hey, that's not a bad idea. It's a short enough movie. It might be easy to get. But then Win got sick, and the Internet Archive got sick.
I
So
think you have an Agatha Christie mystery on your hands here, Raph, of all of us being picked off one by one by your live stream choices.
right.
Then perhaps maybe it's the best time that I leave the call now.
What do you think, Samuel McCrockett?
Come on, get sick with us, Andrews. You know you want to.
Hold on, Samuel. Are you okay?
Join us.
Samuel. Oh my God, Samuel is dead, and so is Mr. Body and Colleen Camp. Get murder mystery. Get it?
Who
Christopher
are those
Plummer.
characters?
No.
Oh, you're just naming random people from different murder mysteries?
Yeah.
With no cohesion?
Yeah, with no cohesion whatsoever. Okay, so for our unfortunate viewers, we're going to do this anyways. Try to find the Monster Squad and you're in later. If you want,
Maggie Smith was in a lot of those movies. You could have name dropped her. Then I would have got what you were doing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Maggie Smith's in everything, so she...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you mean the witch from Harry Potter? Is that the only movie you know Maggie Smith from? Yes! Here's Oliver Harper's retrospective of Monster Squad, if you guys want to have some context what the movie is, but we're doing it live. We're just going... hold on. No, we don't have a plan B. God, I had... You know, this day started. We foolishly babysit somebody early this morning who decided to literally roll in mud and ruin the front room, and then I had to spend hours cleaning mud out of the front room.
What have you been letting your baby do?
Not my baby. It's one of her nephews or something. But and then yeah, it's just bad flags all over the place. I wouldn't be surprised if a meteor hits while we're talking through this dumb movie. Okay, so yeah, there's Oliver Harper's review for the movie.
I'm currently wondering when Rat's gonna shut up during this live stream.
Okay, no, let's start this shit right now. So, okay, so I got the movie on 0. What about you, Andres and Andrews?
It's been 84 years.
84 years.
All right, Brayton, do you have any final farewells before we start? Not Abbott Costello meets not the Universal Monsters.
I'll stick around and just listen occasionally to whatever you're saying. I'll keep the call on.
Okay. Thank you for having the strength to join us on this not monster party thing. Oh my
it's
God.
been wonderful.
What is it? This has been like an hour and a half of misery. Okay.
Well, I've enjoyed my time.
Right. Next time we'll do a Teenage from Outer Space live watch. Okay, guys, we're just gonna start.
Oh.
Everybody, sorry, you're just gonna have to listen in and maybe try to find the Monster Squad and you're in later. It's like, I don't know, Netflix Japan might have it or something.
It's not on any streaming service. Did you check?
Oh wait, yeah, it could be on Tubi. Hold on.
No, it's not on Tubi. I tried that at first.
God damn
It is most certainly not on Tubi.
All right. So,
What about what's that other free thing? What is it? Pluto
No,
TV?
no, unfortunately, not even on there either. It's only on Amazon Hulu.
yeah, it's shite. Okay.
It's on shite, exactly.
Yeah.
So let us continue.
Well, if anybody in the audience has a subscription to one of those things, they can go there.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime, Sling TV. Yeah, you got to pay for the rest, unfortunately. Fubo TV.
Oh man, you gotta
Hello.
pay for someone's hard work to watch a movie. What the hell is that?
Right. Warrior King
Artists
found,
have to
Steve,
get
that's a
paid?
baby's method.
Warrior King found
Aw.
his copy, so we're not completely screwed. So, but you got it. Shut up, Frodo. I don't need your back talk about video games.
Why should I buy Dracula Azul when I can get it at Read Comics online?
Or just beat up Andres and steal his comics like I did back at G-Fest 22.
or kidnap Andres and build like a duct tape Draco Azul costume and stick him inside and tell him to reenact the first 2 issues.
Right. Or what Andrew
I'll
did.
have a Tusk-like scenario.
Yeah, exactly. Or put Andres inside a giant wicker Draco Azul and just burn it on fire and sing around him. So.
Not the bees! Ah!
Oh my God, this is so much. Whatever.
I have to wonder why they made Dracula transform into a cartoon bat for this, like the cartoon transformation scene.
Are you talking
You'd
about
think
the
by this
Abbott and
time they could
Costello
just do like a
movie?
cutaway.
Are you talking about the
I'm
Abbott?
talking about, I'm talking about why they had the choice of.
Frankenstein.
Why was when Bela Lugosi transforms, he turns into like a Warner Brothers cartoon before he turns into a bat?
That was the best they could do back then. Okay.
Well, no, I mean they just do a cutaway.
Okay, so is everyone 0-0, aka the two Andys?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The most terrible live watch in the history
I'm
of
on
live
26-24.
with your funny haha show, huh?
This is what this is too.
Okay. All right,
And
guys.
3.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, play. And there's that damn horse.
You know, I make a joke that they once represented quality, but I think that's kind of debatable at this point.
Yeah, because now it's nothing but Sony laptops everywhere.
Laptops everywhere.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why. I used to really like the old TriStar logo.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of miss it.
Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I gotta turn down the TV or else we're gonna have an echo effect here.
Well, maybe that's a good idea, so your audience can at least hear somewhat of the movie in the background, since you're such a stingy, unprepared slob who deprived them of this experience.
I was prepared, and then the Internet
Yeah.
Archive blew up.
Yeah.
A time,
and as we go
you were,
through,
Ralph.
a time when Dr. Abraham Lincoln, whatever. Damn it.
This is the Iowa caucus all over again with Raph and Enshohma.
They blew it.
They.
God damn you all to hell!
They knew it.
Archive is back up. Internet Archive is back up just as we started watching the movie.
Okay.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. Maybe this was my doing.
You know where we started, ladies and gentlemen. Just click on the link and catch up to us.
No, hold on. Let me.
No, we're keeping
No,
the movie
don't
going.
pause it.
No, sir. I stopped the movie on my end because
Fuck you, Ralph.
Fuck you, Raph.
I laughed my fists onto the keyboard.
I'm going back to 0-0.
Okay, hold on. Let me share the link
Send
again.
the link to the people.
Thank you, Brayton. You dick. Oh my.
Now watch. The link's not gonna work.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, we're kind of busy. God damn it.
No, it's working. I'm looking at it right now.
All right, you okay? Give me the link in the Skype.
It's the same fucking link in the Skype.
Wasn't it your link, Raph?
Yeah, but I'm looking at it right now. It says server error, probably because servers are overloaded right now. Oh.
Now it's not working for me.
It's working.
Roasted Ralph.
It's working for me. I just clicked on it.
Okay, I'm gonna share it with everybody still in the chat section, and you have fun. Musical downloads, you bastards. Oh God,
Musical download.
I don't know. You know me and my terrible improv skills. Oh, oh God, it's. Oh no. Right. The powers
Share
that
it.
be are screwing with
Play.
you guys something fierce tonight.
You know there was supposed to be a semi-remake of this movie in the 80s with Cheech and Chong and Jason Voorhees, like the same sort of concept.
Yeah, I did
didn't
hear
know.
that.
Yes.
Yeah. That could have worked. I would have liked that.
We'll share the link in case it does work,
Mhm.
and then we'll continue We'll start again at 0-0 from our respective sources.
Okay, yeah. So
Send
What?
it. Send
Yeah,
it now.
I already sent it.
Send it.
So I'm ready to go.
All right.
I'm on
Get ready.
0-0.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, play.
Send it.
Oh, there's that damn horse mocking me again. Hey, Raph, how's your live stream?
I can fly. Can you fly, fuckers?
TriStar before Sony bought us out and released crap like Godzilla 2000 in theaters.
2000.
Yeah, Keith Barish. There's the worst monster of all.
Nah.
But funny that we go through this narration, because one of the things I was able to dig up about this movie is that originally Van Helsing was supposed to be in this movie.
Oh, as the actual character?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
You want to know what he would have been armed with?
What?
They would have had him armed up with machine guns.
Oh my God! So and him.
Isn't Van Helsing in that movie? Isn't there a cold open with Van Helsing?
Yes, he is in it, but he's barely in it, and we just missed the opening text.
He comes back. I'm pretty sure he's in the beginning, but doesn't he his Force ghost appear at the end or something?
Yeah, but I mean, he would have been a character that's helping the kids out.
Okay. All right.
Well, they got the German dude.
The Munster Squad.
Let me alone.
All right, Robbie Kiger. That's a weird name. So.
Oh, is this gonna be an hour and a half of you doing this whole shtick, Rob?
Yeah, I'm gonna explain the movie like a movie for blind people. There's a creepy graveyard, and the camera passes as spooky music.
You ever thought of doing a Gamma versus Jaeger commentary, Raph?
No,
there is, and it's called Mystery Science Theater 3000, the Gamma edition.
Actually,
never heard of it.
Yeah, I think we should do a commentary of Super Monster Gamma. I don't think any of us have done that before, right?
Oh, you can just blow a goat for all I care.
And Tom Noonan as Frankenstein. It's supposed to be Frankenstein's monster.
Isn't that like an inverted Mork and Mindy thing? Like Noonan.
Morgan. Come out, Morgan.
Yeah, but no.
I'm watching the movie with you guys, by the way. I paused my thing, so I'll look over at it occasionally.
Thank you.
Yeah. Penny Perry, that's a Marvel character.
Music by Bruce whatever.
Roten.
Oh my God!
I know that guy.
Yeah, spiders! Get them off!
Spider!
Do you think Dracula enjoys having spiders in his coffin, or you think it's just unfortunate vermin that even he doesn't like?
Probably that. He's probably too much of a lazy bastard to clean up the house.
Holy crap! This is one hell of a Spencer's gift right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, I'm a vampire. Meow.
That's the hot Olsen twin.
Brayton, no. Oh, wait a minute. The one in the Godzilla movies who's also a witch? Okay, I can get behind that. What's up, suckers? Dracula in the house.
I am Count Chocula.
I miss the old days when bat puppets were just bat puppets and not like CGI.
I'm having Morgan Freeman over later for a salad.
My name is Morgan Freeman.
Right. Okay, you guys talk nice. I'm gonna lower it on my end. I'll be back. Keep going.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. Did you guys say anything? Or you just kept quiet.
Yeah, quiet.
Damn. I reacted to a woman getting shot in the chest, but that's all.
Right. So
right.
No.
So I'm trying to I've been getting bad lag on my end, so just let me know when you hit the 5-minute mark.
Okay. Yeah, we're on 4:44, 4:45. I'll count you down.
I said the 5-minute mark.
Okay. So we're on 50, 51. I'll count you down.
Anybody want some vaporizing rub?
55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Play, Andres, play.
Okay. I see the shining crystal.
Mm-hmm. Confused actress.
Klaatu! Barada!
There! I said it! We're good! Uh-oh, it's Tremors. Zombies! They didn't tell me about this! Screw you guys!
So you will join the movie? Well, you shouldn't.
Now, wasn't it true that in the original script this was supposed to be even more insane? Like Van Helsing and his men came down on a zeppelin, firing zombies and ghosts everywhere.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant when I said that Van Helsing was supposed to have a more prominent role in the film.
Okay, but I meant like this opening sequence here.
Oh, that part I can't say for sure.
Okay, she's.
So this is what happens if Trump refuses to leave the White House, right, Raph?
Yes, Brayton, a giant gateway. It's gonna suck us all in.
Okay.
So
That's pretty. I don't know. Those effects are a little.
Right. I'm Van Helsing. Right. I fight vampires, not skeletons.
All right, so I'm gonna switch over to Internet Archive since this link is keeps buffering on me. So let me know when you're at the 7-minute mark.
Okay. Oh God, this movie is such a fight. The 80s.
The Link Squad.
All right, so I'll let you know when we're getting to the 7-minute mark.
Okay, or at least like, where are you at right now?
6:48.
Okay, good.
So
6:50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but it is now 7 minutes in.
Okay.
All right.
Watching it on Internet Archive.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, everybody.
It's Spider-Man.
That's some of my early artwork, or my artwork from yesterday.
Listen, this is America. We don't promote artistic freedom and thinking.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to make a comic book and sell it to Hollywood. You know, if anybody ever brings up that joke, it's like, what's the point of art? Ask them, do you have a music collection? And if they say yes, they burn it. Because if you don't need art, you don't need art. You won't believe how many confused suburban dads fired me shortly after I said that to them.
How many? I'm genuinely curious.
Probably 5. Why are you into artwork, Raph? Nothing matters. Do you have an album?
I was a kid
collection?
once. I used to have hopes and dreams like you.
Then I became bald at the age of 14.
If I thought if I can't have fun, no one can have fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Monsters exist, and I'm one of them. Now
feed me.
I feel like I know those actors when they're older.
Well, there's Brayton
I
on the
wouldn't be
left.
surprised by that.
About the what and the cat heads?
A homo with a cat head? It is me.
What?
What the hell is that? Oh, it's a woman.
So is this like is this the sequel to Hobo with a Shotgun?
I like her. I like her style.
Yeah, not many old women can pull off cat ears. So. Oh, great.
Oh,
Fat kid and school bullies. It's the 80s. Like...
Wait a minute. These are the kids who were just in the hallway, but like 3 years older. That ain't right.
Why am I laughing? I sound like the damn mom from Mr. Boogedy. Holy shit. I forgot.
Shit.
Yeah, it's the 80s. I forgot.
Yeah. It really was a different time back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were all coked out of their
Indeed.
heads. Oh no, the Fonz.
Let's see. Bonders, believe it or not, no. A lot of these actors became unknowns.
Oh, okay. They look like these look like actors that would have become bigger stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that kid right there just looks like a younger Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I know the
I could see that.
I know the bully with the blue shirt. He went on to star as the older brother on The Wonder Years. And he was also in Pee-wee's Big Adventure as the pissed off kids actor. Dog, why are you eating a towel?
Rudy!
Oh, look, a rare ginger kid. You don't see that anymore. Oh, they exist.
Times have changed, but making fun of gingers will always be relevant.
I know. Wouldn't it be funny if God turned out to be a ginger and everybody goes to hell for that reason and that reason alone?
Okay, so just to ask, so is the biker kid like the older brother of the big kid, of the fat kid?
He's not a biker, Andrew. He's a bicycle kid.
He's a bicycler.
He's got the jacket. I'm counting it, Brayton.
The bicycler. That's
so he wears leather. So what? A lot of people wear leather who don't ride motorcycles.
I know a couple of scientists at Death Valley who wears leather.
You must do that.
I wear leather.
So do I. I love wearing leather jackets.
I have a leather hoodie jacket thing, too.
We're the leather squad.
Yeah. That's the sound of us walking. You know, because we're all wearing leather.
Scary Truman guy.
German.
Truman.
Oh, that would be a nightmare to mow.
The little girl said Truman. Right?
Oh.
I'm a wanker. What?
You fucking what, mate?
Kathleen Murphy could kick the monsters' butts.
Oh, yeah.
He's in junior high. He's practically an adult by now.
Oh, poor little girl. Remember the 80s when kids just randomly smoked?
I don't know. I mean, back in my day, certain kids would drink rather than smoke.
Drinking high C doesn't count.
You don't know Mexican kids, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you should. You're in LA.
They're drinking 7-Ups with a gummy worm inside.
They put a little lemon in their bottles of Coke, glass bottles of Coke.
Wouldn't it be tequila in this scenario?
I know that's the joke. Instead of a bottle of tequila, it's a bottle of Coke because they're kids.
Ah, right. I get it.
What time are you guys at?
13:05, 13:07, 13:08.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it
I'm
rain?
gonna take the wheel. I'm gonna take a whiz.
Why does that guy kind of look like? The guy kind of looks like a little bit of John Landis.
He kind of looks more like your average YouTube vlogger.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
This was the blog. This is pre-blogger days.
What's up, guys? This is Blaster Master here, and I'm ready here on another video where I get to rant about something I don't like.
Lego Joker.
And as you can hear, and I'm sorry for the guy in the background. Apparently, my friend's getting murdered by a bat.
This is a problem a lot of airplane pilots face every day. Stowaway vampires.
I have a question with this film's logic. Where was he going to take a whiz? Over the side of the plane?
Oh, no, he said he was going to check something. I made the whizzing joke.
Okay.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh, you can always piss as a bat.
I'm talking... Okay.
Here's Dracula ruining Amazon for everybody.
Oh.
Oh, shit. I love that.
He levitates now?
They levitate now.
They fly now. They fly. Oh, my God. Okay, I gotta go. The dog's in trouble. I'll be back. So
Should have jumped on that bat like Dr. Strangelove.
Fiona! I can walk! And now he has become part of the earth.
So I guess
Do
he
not
can't
bring your vampires here. Oh, you're back, Raph?
Yeah, I'm back.
You're in a constant state of trying to escape your own live stream.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, no, the dog swallowed...
It's Kashyyyk.
When kids used to have very complex looking tree houses.
Did your dad ever build you a tree house?
No.
No, it's all a lie.
Yeah, we never had a tree house, but he built us like an upper deck looking over the the wall of our front room, and because we were right next to a parking lot to a dentist office, we just check out cars all day. It's not as magical as it sounds.
Okay, now his voice sounds really
Oh,
familiar.
hey, there's a Godzilla poster behind the leather jacket kid.
And that's the only reason we're watching this.
Wait, leather jacket kid, Godzilla poster in the background.
Get out of here, boo.
So is this my father in his early years?
Oh my god. You know that sign? No girls.
I think that guy grew up to look like Chaz Bono a little bit from the DVD special features that I remember.
Mm.
Then again, that's kind of how all '80s kids grew up to look like, though.
You know that sign? No girls allowed never works on mothers or women with chainsaws.
Well, you have a sign on your room that says "All girls welcome," Raph, and it never works.
Basically the same thing.
Sorry.
You're welcome for that one.
Yeah, I laughed. Stephen King University, what?
No, it says Stephen King rules.
Okay.
I didn't know such shirts existed prior to the...
Yeah, Stephen King gave him that shirt for free.
Yeah, after the failed premiere of Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
Well, these aren't selling, kid. Take them.
I was going to say, I didn't know that such shirts existed in the 80s, in the days before Hot Topic and Spencer's.
Mm.
Oh, quiet, guys. Morrissey's here.
Dun, 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 dun.
New York. Disgusting.
Dracula went to make out point by himself. What is he going to do? Oh.
Let it begin.
Right. There was a
I'll
song.
go
harmless.
He's a creepy, spooky, scary skeleton the whole time. What a twist.
No wonder he's the king of the monsters.
Shivers down your spine.
Dude puts his gun on his bed.
Oh shit!
What's wrong?
Shoot! I dropped my microphone or my what do you call it? My phone off the bed. That's how I'm watching the movie.
This movie is cursed.
So I'm wrapped up like a burrito trying to preserve my human form. I'm dying here, Raph.
Yeah. This is what this movie needs. Burrito Man. Burrito Brayton.
Burrito?
Burrito.
But seriously, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, what is it? When I had to mute a little while ago, it's because my dog foolishly got a piece of towel in his mouth. So I had to unhinge it from his jaw. So far, this movie is just cursed.
Then you tried opening your back door, but he levitated and turned into a bat.
That too. What?
Funny you mentioned about this movie being cursed.
What happened?
One of the actresses died.
Oh.
Not too far after this movie was released.
Okay. For a moment there, I thought your TV bursted into flames.
That's kind of the same thing happened with Poltergeist.
Oh, well, I'm happy you accept that pretty damn well, Raph.
Well, it's like yeah, it's sad that the
tell Andrew about your Tom Savini quote.
What Tom Savini quote?
No,
now?
you do it, Brayton. You're better than I'm at.
Oh, Raph just, you know how he sort of just babbles and muses to himself out loud sometimes?
Blah, blah, blah.
He just said, Tom Savini's dead? No worries. Now, it turns out Tom Savini's actually not dead, but the just total lack of empathy amused me.
Yeah. That guy owes me $5. Why should I mourn him? But no, it is sad that an actor died shortly after this movie was made, but at the same time, I'm talking about our personal luck with this movie.
Well, that happened with the Poltergeist girl, the little girl from Poltergeist. She got sick of pneumonia like a couple of years after the movie was released and died.
She wasn't the only one, too, sadly enough. There were a lot of other actors who died.
Did the little lady die? Was she one of the ones? I can't remember.
I think she did die, too. So, although I think it may have been natural causes.
You're locked in here with me.
Oh, shit, it's OD from TerrorVision.
Right. Oh, it is! I didn't recognize him without his happy outfit.
I'm a werewolf! I'm a werewolf!
The Terminator enters and it's like, oh, forget this.
Listen, you're gonna arrest me whether you like it or not.
Poor William Stone.
Meanwhile, on the set of Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy.
Yeah, I'm watching the same movie. That's what I'm asking you for.
Listen, I don't believe any of this mummy nonsense. So get in there and pull that corpse out.
They are doing a bit.
And if I don't do anything about it, I'll turn into a wolf. Yeah, and you and other guys.
And they automatically become firemen instead.
Shows what he knows.
Or do they?
Move,
Uh-oh.
mummy, move.
Bob Barker's coming. Hide the presents.
I've come for your pet's balls.
Right. What's with you and balls?
Yeah, Raph.
Don't throw glass bricks at glass balls.
As irresponsible as this is, I feel like irresponsible drivers still listen to music, still have their headphones on to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, with dead guys in the back of their car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, especially that, yeah.
Uh-oh.
An effect so expensive and impressive, we covered it with a sheet.
It's theater of the mind.
Stan Winston wanted to show off Rick Baker, but he was like, oh, I can't.
I'm really, on that topic, I'm really glad the drive-in theaters are starting to make a comeback.
Yeah. There was a drive-in theater open recently where I'm at, so...
Nice.
Yeah, it was an independently owned theater down in Hawthorne, but then they decided to convert the big parking lot next door to it into a drive-in. I almost said
Did I
drive-by.
ever show you guys the drive-in restaurant in Disney World that they have? That's
No.
sort of
No.
sci-fi 50s themed. Oh, it's amazing. I
Nice.
should show it to you.
Yeah,
It's kind of like reminds me of a big scale version of that restaurant from Pulp Fiction because you sit in like cars and
Oh,
you eat
that
your
is
food.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll show you after the movie.
Good-looking, comical black guy. I hope he survives to the end. This is an 80s movie, so I have a grim irony there.
They go
I forgot how well paced this movie is.
Mm-hmm.
Like already they're like showing off the monsters one after another. Like, you know what this is.
Yeah, we know what you're here for. Is your onslaught of ball jokes going to be nard jokes, Raph, this time around?
No, I don't think... Don't hit me in the nards, please, Mr. Dracula.
In Zack Snyder's version of this movie, they had to give the Wolfman like a little loincloth to cover up his singing.
Also, the mummy had a digital mustache
I don't
put
know
on
why,
for
but
some reason.
I don't like werewolf designs that keep the human nose.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. I've never been too much a fan of the ape-like werewolf.
Yeah, would that include the original Lon Chaney Jr. werewolf, or you think
No,
that's the only one
that
that
was
works?
pretty. That was pretty spot on. They
Mhm.
they added a canine nose on top of the actor's face.
Right, and doesn't come off cute. You think?
No,
Okay.
No.
I always really loved the even more so than the Lon Chaney makeup. I loved the what is it? The Werewolf of London makeup.
Oh, that's really
Where it's
good.
kind of got that
Oh yeah.
sleek
Oh,
look about him.
here's another one people don't remember. Remember Curse of the Werewolf by Hammer?
I love the Gill
yeah.
Man.
I didn't know Parantis Head from Power Rangers was in this. Get it?
No, it's it's one of the zoonoids from the Guyver.
Right. Dr. Tegagawa. I said his name wrong.
This human's experiments must stop. Oh, hey, Bill.
Grandpa, Lily.
Oh, it's just made of chocolate. What a cheap game. The thing about mummies,
It's kind of a nice reference though to the Wolfman with the cane.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like technically they can't do the bolts with the bolt on the neck because that's legally a universal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a neat trick. Of course, if it was no lightning out there, it wouldn't have worked. It's funny you should mention the Zolanoid. The guy who helped make the Gilman costume is Steve Wang, who did all the Zolanoids in the live-action Guyver movies.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right. Steve Wang worked on this. And I hope his pitch for a Netflix Guyver series comes true.
Oh, that would actually work out if they don't do it.
Yeah, Kaiju Transmissions did an interview with him, and he pitched the idea of like doing a more accurate depiction for one of the anime.
Mm-hmm.
And also, he had some grand ideas what he wanted to do in terms of fight choreography.
Yeah. Of course, it's going to be live suits, right? It's not going to be CGI monsters.
I would think so.
Yeah.
It's Steve Wang after all. So.
Yeah.
Unless you get a lot of bad CG and makeup like Devilman or Terraformers.
The less we talk about that, the better.
Have you seen Terraformers?
Matter of fact, I have.
Bunch of nothing until you get to the cockroach people, even then nothing.
I don't give a fuck about my daddy. I just want revenge on the brother.
I don't
voice
like
I'm going for here.
As a kid in the 80s, I must hate my brother and love me daddy.
Right. They say write what you know, so a lot of 80s writers were stuck-up yuppies with terrible family relationships. That's a hell of a candle holder for a simple kitchen.
They're obviously overcompensating.
It is the 80s. But isn't it sad if you really think about it? Most of these imaginative movies from the 80s was just done because everyone was doped up on coke.
Wait a minute. Dr. Acula.
Oh my
Dr. Acula.
It's called
Spells
Dr.
out
Acula.
please.
And we'll get Tor Johnson to play Dracula. Because my other actor, he's no longer with us. That's my terrible Ed Wood impression.
You know, speaking
What are
of
you
that
guys at
subject,
now? What are you guys at now?
2905, 06,
Okay.
2907.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm currently downloading, making a backup link on my Google Drives for you guys in case the Russian.
Wait, is that
websites-
Macross? Is that a Macross poster on the wall?
Yes.
Oh, well, good question. Let me see.
It looks like an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I know the kid's wearing a Robotech shirt.
Oh, he's got a Robotech shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And
it's got a Punisher poster.
Mhm.
Yes.
A lot of people forget Robotech was pretty popular in its day, so I wouldn't be surprised if that is a Macross poster. Please close the door.
That's a funny thing. Like Robotech was like as big. There was a time when Robotech was as big as Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
Both came from inspired by Japanese properties, and it's so funny how like Robotech has like significantly lost its cultural relevancy as the years go by, only because of the incompetency of Harmony Gold.
Right.
Meanwhile, Hasbro has managed to turn Transformers into a multi-million-dollar franchise.
What do you expect?
By comparison,
what do you expect? Anybody with a hippie name like Harmony Gold is obviously a terrible producer.
Well, it could be worse. It could be what happened to the Shogun Warriors.
Oh.
They didn't even get an animated series.
I wonder who was behind that mess. Emerald Peace.
Well, at least it's better than being left into the void like Samurai Pizza Cats got.
Actually, I think you can find all the Samurai Pizza Cats on Crunchyroll.
Well, I'm not talking about the original series. I'm talking about as a franchise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, heck, Voltron was able to grow beyond that one single anime that wasn't even popular in America.
Mm-hmm.
So what's Samurai Pizza Cat's excuse?
Nobody likes pizza. Nobody likes cats. I'm lying, of course. Everyone.
Now, if they're
pizza.
biker mice from Mars, that's another thing.
Right.
Or SWAT, or as the comparison I always bring up, SWAT cats.
Didn't SWAT Cats have like an animated pitch that was kickstarted?
Yeah, I don't remember where that went, and I'm not sure if it made enough money to warrant the sequel. Or maybe it did. I didn't really look into it all that much since the announcement.
Maybe we dodged a bullet considering the current state of the internet and you know who.
Plus, also, I mean, with the writers of SWAT Cats, also the creators, some of their other work wasn't exactly the best.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say that it looks like the Haunted Mansion isn't doing so well after the pandemic.
Oh. No, it's okay. That's how it always looked.
Paul Frees still haunts these halls.
If it can get through the Black Plague, of course it's going to get through COVID.
Mm-hmm. I feel it. Enjoying your stay.
Now he's on the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Room service.
Man, this reboot of Hotel Transylvania sucks. There'll be no dancing here, Kevin James. Oh. Because he played Frankenstein monster.
We get it
No
right.
matter what happens, don't let me out of this room.
Wait, how does he know?
He read the script.
Right.
There's several plot holes throughout this movie, unfortunately. Brayton was going to say several.
Wolfman doesn't have nards. Everybody knows that. You don't know nothing about monsters.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, now I think about it, that old guy in the house that the girls saw.
Creepy German
Is
guy.
that him?
What?
Hello.
Guten Tag.
How you doing?
But what I was referring to before is that there was that old house that the three kids saw, and wait, hold on. Is this about to be a reference to the original Frankenstein when she throws him in the water?
Mm-hmm.
When she throws
gonna
him
be-
in the water.
Yeah, it's a switcheroo.
Yeah,
She eats her
it's
spinach.
Rolfe-verse.
It just got dark.
Yay.
I love the Dutch angle just for that one shot.
Yeah.
It's a good joke, but at the same time, like, what? Pepsi and cake? My God, this is the 80s. They're all gonna die before the 90s.
One of them's gonna ask to use the restroom, and it's gonna be an apt pupil situation.
Ooh.
The Stephen King shirt foreshadowed it. Apt Pupil was a hit story that was turned into a feature film starring Ian McKellen.
Yeah, with a shitty ending thanks to X-Men.
Oh yeah, did he direct that?
Yeah, he directed it. Brian.
Oh no,
Brian, I'll
Oh,
sing like a bird
no.
once they get me behind bars. Oh wow, we are so gonna get demonetized.
Were you even monetized to begin with?
No. I don't know why I was so enthusiastic about
Then you're
that.
gonna get canceled. Then.
Yeah.
It's gonna be revenge for collection and intervention. No, you get canceled.
So what you need to do is you need to put your right foot in, your left foot out. Wait, right foot in? It's just a bunch of hokey pokey to me.
That is what it's all about. Now put one front in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking on the floor. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
The wonderful days before every German character was played by Christoph Waltz.
Now, as you know, the only way to create a means of fighting the monsters would be to
Christoph
just
Waltz,
put your right foot
bingo.
in. Bingo!
I'm an artist. You can trust me.
I'm an artist. You can trust me.
I am the
I
blood.
have credentials.
I am blood.
At least we can agree that Werner Herzog would be so much better in this role.
Oh,
Yes.
I want Werner Herzog to play me in a biography. That's how good he is.
How you doing?
Let me show you this picture of Miss Blue. Actually, I must never show it. I must
Drawing
bury
boobies is a complicated profession. Would you agree?
It is an art form.
I cried when I saw the Minya puppet.
You brought me the... Now a whole Disney Plus series just went through my head. That's so much better than The Mandalorian.
I love how you slowly got the joke.
Yeah.
It took a while. Oh, this scene.
This art of mine, it is the most terrifying thing I've ever drawn in my life. I tell people, you should never look at it. Rather, you should destroy it.
It's just Jack
should not
Hawkson
be.
swinging a cat.
My art should be never on my shelf or my living room. I must destroy it.
Well, you would cast Reflection if you were starring in Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, the film I was watching prior to this, because in that one scene, Bela Lugosi casts Reflection in the mirror when he bites the girl.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
really
Oh.
dark detail.
the worst
there.
monsters.
Yeah.
Trump supporters.
Oh.
Well, it's
Now, this
getting
is
that
another-
way.
Wait, Brayton. So my family.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You're in
We're
trouble.
trouble. Something's come along and it's burst our bubble.
Do you think
Yeah.
that woman knows she just walked into a frame of a movie? A little old woman who was traveling by.
Right, that was the director's wife. She knew what she was doing.
Oh.
You want today's special?
I've
The 50s, wait, the 80s, back when when it was all about 50s nostalgia.
Oh, right. Sorry.
50s burger joints.
They must have spent $1 billion on that one scene of them just spitting out of a cafe.
What do you know?
Oh, God.
What, little kids biting each other?
Little girls, little girls. It's an Annie reference.
Oh. It's a disco dancer. Oh, wait.
It's so weird.
Wow, Sylvester Stallone, you look like you didn't age well.
Mm-hmm. Whoa!
You know, I'm just thinking about this scene right now, and it makes me wonder if they literally did take the girl scene from the original Frankenstein and just wanted to elevate it further.
Yeah.
Now, which came first, the Goonies or this?
I think the Goonies came first.
No, yeah, the Goonies came first.
So was this intentionally aping off the Goonies? And was this meant to be their sloth?
You know, to be fair, though, the 80s was filled with a lot of kids meet insert here pictures. The Goonies was the most famous and popular of them all. So, but at the same time, I think one of the inspirations for this movie was always like, what if, you know, a bunch of Monster Kid fans met the monsters themselves? So, but yeah, I think the Goonies was probably a big influence. Frankenstein, he'll throw you. I didn't have anything. The actor playing Frankenstein is, of course, Tam Noonan, and he's a character actor who usually plays menacing psychopaths. In fact, he was the lead villain in the underrated Manhunter, which is like the very first movie.
Wait, that's shit. That's the Tooth Fairy.
Yes, the Tooth Fairy. Yeah, but he I know he's very proud of this role because it gave him a chance to play a sympathetic character who still looks at women through the windows.
Well, we all knew Frankenstein was going to have to do that eventually.
Yeah.
At least we know that Frankenstein's got nards as well.
Heh.
But so does she.
Oh!
He's in trouble. Prepare for trouble and make it double.
Oh.
Oh, poor Frankenstein.
You know what? I really kind of like that self-realization for him.
Mm-hmm.
You ever have a moment like this, Ref, with like a mask of like Ox King or something?
For the last
from Dragon
time,
Ball
I'm
Z?
not that ugly.
That shot is pretty much all of us at G-Fest with Raph following us.
No, remember, Denny
Wouldn't
Roth.
it be nice?
Didn't we all agree Denny Roth is, or is there a creature even more scary
Oh, that's
than
true.
Frank
That's
and
true.
Raph?
Denny Roth is the best one for that
The
job.
silly Sasquatch.
Denny Roth is my Baragon.
That makes you the Frankenstein?
Yeah. If I'm gonna take the Frankenstein thing, yeah, Denny Roth would be Baragon, Showa era Baragon. I just love how all these menacing, fully non-human monsters are just like afraid and so subservient to Dracula here. It's like, give me the hammer, damn it!
I mean, it is Dracula.
Yeah, and it's like, take my cane, mommy.
Where are you guys at now? What time?
44:15.
Okay.
You gotta get this. The actor who plays Dracula does a great fucking.
Yeah.
He's deliciously over the top.
Mm-hmm. Gotta have a montage.
It's the 80s, rockin' 80s.
Electronic piano.
Doing crack cocaine with Ronald Reagan.
Synthesizers up your ears.
Or rocked until I dropped.
If Draco's will ever gets a movie, I want a song like this, either like the opening credits, ending credits, or in a montage like this.
It is a pretty good song. Even my dog's singing to it.
Wow.
Godzilla mini size.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
it's a
cool
Godzilla
Amazing Spider-Man
toy.
poster.
Yeah.
Still had to pay $5 million to put a Godzilla toy in the corner. Likeness.
This is a pretty good song.
Wait a minute, is that Adam Noyce as a kid?
Yes. So go on Facebook, like the Monster Squad for all the things we're doing here.
Wait, you can operate that thing? That thing's dangerous. I've seen those at elementary schools.
I've had experience with it. Those things never work. They just bend the paper, and you gotta like go psychopathic with a pair of scissors just to make up for it. Okay, and this. Okay, you're complaining about this, but the kid's making a silver bullet in shop class.
Hey, bear in mind, at this point in time, 12-year-olds were allowed to smoke, drink, and use
And make
dynamite.
bullets.
Yeah, and make bullets too.
And archery?
This must be a super privileged, like upper class, like white school.
80s.
Now that I think about it, there's no black people in this movie. No black kids, at least.
We saw 2 black kids at the very beginning.
Ah, okay.
They're just
They made up
background
their. They spent
characters,
their black quota just at the very start of the movie just to get it over with.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, diet.
Oh, I get it. It's
Yes. He took the picture. It's a code classic Frank. Good.
I'll be
so.
back.
Good.
Mr. Dracula.
What kind of comfortable though? You don't want to know.
Or you're trying to seduce me. Oh shit. This just got real disturbing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you don't have girls in your closet, Andres? Just a couple laying around.
Well, I try.
Oh.
Well, I just
Is that a what's his face from Home Improvement back there?
Al?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I need more vaporizing rub. Raph, you want some vaporizing rub?
Sure, just put it right in my eyes.
Okay.
What do you think of that, huh?
Are you though? Are you really? Wait, what? 666 Road?
Huh.
Another guy comes up to use the phone booth, and it's like, how rude. Completely ignoring the fact that
Well, hi, Neppo.
oh my god, the dog. He's literally telling me to open the door. Excuse me, I got my own little werewolf I gotta deal with.
Oh, here we go again. This is number 6, Raph.
Yes, I have multiple nipples.
Just fling him.
Hold on.
I'm gonna need a bigger Twinkie. butt love.
Hey, is that an humanoid?
Yeah, that's Tendril.
No, that's a girl.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
So that's what they look like.
Well, I
don't
guess
think
you're
I have
off
to
the
point
hook
out
from all
everything
those
to you.
accusations they have women in your closet, Andres.
Did Neppo steal your Twinkie when you were gone, Raph?
It's like I've been around so many androgynous-looking people in Japan, I've forgotten what a woman looks like.
No, Neppo was barking. You won't believe this. He was barking at a pancake.
I believe it. It sounds stupid enough to be true.
Yeah. Like he's never recognized a pancake before he grabbed it and ran away in the backyard. You know,
Boys are gross.
We're even thicker.
yeah.
This is wrong. I don't
Yeah.
like
Oh,
this.
big
I
time,
hate this
big.
movie.
Oh, yeah, big time. You can't do this in all these days.
We should put that on the cover of the new Blu-ray release. Monster Squad. I hate this movie. Freaking Connor.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Okay,
Messed up.
Yeah.
So why are they blackmailing her?
To help them because they need a virgin.
Yeah, a virgin to read the spell to open the gateway that will suck out all
And
the
it turns
monsters.
out that she's not a virgin.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is fucked up.
God, the 80s was a scary time.
Well, this was written by a 12-year-old boy.
Ah,
Fred
There he is, right
Decker.
there.
Shane Black.
no, if it was Shane Black, it would be this would take place around Christmas.
Mm. That would explain that weird deleted scene in The Predator where the Predator and Arnold Schwarzenegger are decorating a tree.
You know, all they need to do is just show off Frankenstein to the girl, and she'd instantly be what do you call it, convinced.
Mm. Or more realistically, though, she'd go crazy and attempt to kill everybody. Don't you dare say anything. Hey, Neppo, how was your pancake killing?
Don't interview the dog, please.
You want to say hello to the audience, Neppo? Hello, audience. I'll stop. Oops. What an anticlimactic end for Frankenstein's monster.
He didn't get drowned by an octopus.
Or hit in a car piloted by a pit panda.
It's still funny to this day.
We've all been there, haven't we? Hey, look, guys, the teenage vampire girls are okay. God, this is the worst episode of of the Little Rascals ever seen.
I'm surprised children of the 80s knew what the Hardy Boys were.
Sorry, I dropped a cap.
Fried shrimp. That's a pretty random food to go with malts, hamburgers, and fries.
God, I could go for some fried shrimp right about now.
Riveting.
I need my Papa John's. Go away. You're not a part of this. I love Popeyes. Callback. The dog is so unfazed by all this.
He's a very well-trained dog.
Yeah. Hear that, Neppo? He's just standing out in a mirror looking at himself. What do you guys think of this laser effect that they used a lot in 80s movies?
I like it.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I grew up going to Disneyland all the time and seeing the laser shows at various theme parks.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like Fantasmic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Kick him in the nards too.
Insult to injury. Pizza face.
I'm rooting for Dracula.
You hear why I said pizza face? Because he got burned in the face with a pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we heard. That's why we didn't laugh.
Okay. Just had to double check. What time are you guys on?
58:33.
Okay, I'm a couple seconds ahead of you guys.
Just pause it for a couple seconds and press play again.
All right.
Trust me, kid. A lot of people hate religious stuff.
It's not that funny.
I'm sorry, man. I'm a black character written by white people who don't know how to write black people.
Hopefully he'll survive to the very end of this film. Bum, bum, bum.
I knowingly say.
What the fuck?
I didn't know mummies could leap.
They leap now?
They leap now. They leap now.
They leave now.
Man, this dark universe sucks.
Hey, at least he ain't Tom Cruise. Ah.
Here it comes. Here it comes. I've never seen a mummy so shocked before in its undead life. Whoops.
Well, that's a wrap for him. See, I like my one-liner better than douchebag greaser kid.
Yeah. Oh. Isn't it
And his
always...
eye disappeared.
Yeah. Whenever there's like these monster mashes or monster party movies, the mummy always is the first to die.
Well, that's because he's an old, decrepit corpse. There's nothing to them.
I know, but
Unless they got super Unless they got superpowers like Imhotep, which
Yeah.
this one clearly doesn't.
I don't know. Do you guys prefer the zombie-ish mummies or the undead sorcerer mummies?
Definitely the sorcerer. Well,
Huh.
I grew up on the Steven Soderbergh mummy, so obviously that one.
Yeah. And of course, we know how much you love them. Damn it, Mummy Warriors, whatever the hell that show was called. Never mind.
Oh, Mummy's Alive.
Mummy's Alive. Thank you. Like, I tried
There's a
stopping
weird
myself
name
when I
for it.
realized how fucking obscure that thing was. You're right. The guy who plays Dracula is a badass. I want him to win.
I
I love the part. I love the part of Bram Stoker's. I love the
Yeah.
part of Bram Stoker's Dracula where he throws dynamite in the book. That's one of his powers.
All those vintage magazines, they could have gone for pennies on eBay.
Oh shit! The humans, the adults get involved now.
Policeman in an 80s horror movie, Andres, really? Oh. They killed the black guy in an 80s action movie. I didn't see that coming. I knowingly said.
There it is.
Yeah, it is. He's like, what now? Oh shit.
But I'm not into you. I will have your son.
See, dear, that's what I deal with every damn day of my life.
Right before he turned into a bat, he said, "Pigs need their money. Pigs need their money." But you couldn't hear him as he flew away.
Thank you, Babe Burrito.
Did you call me Babe Burrito?
I don't know what you're saying, okay? It's the curse of this movie. I can't speak words. That was a joke. I meant to say words wrong. You know, it's funny. When some soundtracks do that whole Mickey Mousing thing, where it's like following.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Like it. It never works on its own as just a straight musical piece, even
Yeah.
in the terms and rules of operatic orchestration.
I think Alan Silvestri scores for like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Ready Player One, and Back to the Future. I think they're the exception.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is one of those movies where it works better with the visuals than it does on its own. Like
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
The Roger Rabbit soundtrack, that's some real music you can actually listen on your own. So.
God damn, the balls on this middle schooler. He must be one of those, like, this must be like back in the day where like 9th grade was considered middle school.
Mm. Well, Shane Black and Fred Decker did kill a man in 9th grade. Wait, what about the third one? You guys still there?
Yeah.
Okay. We just that invested into the climax?
One of these times you gotta say no when he asks that, otherwise he's just gonna keep doing it.
Right. Oh, damn!
It's even more disturbing than Dracula.
That's a good line.
Mm.
Hey, that's the same growl that the sea bear from SpongeBob makes.
Where are you guys at now?
106:11. 106:13.
Okay. Yeah.
Shit.
What's wrong with you, dog? You don't want to go...
So, Rev, any more well-researched factoids you want to bring up about this movie?
Now.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is something that I find really interesting because I don't think they've ever addressed, like, what would happen if you kill a werewolf through any means other than silver bullets.
Mm. Although, do you think that's kind of a cheap cop-out? Because it's like, you can only kill the werewolf one time.
I don't know. I feel like this was just a fun little means of experimenting.
Mm. It is a cool scene to watch this, broken apart monster put together. It does bring it does bring that, like, there's that Robot Chicken gag where somebody completely obliterates a werewolf until it's like nothing but mulch, and even obliterated then, and then it just cuts to two fans complaining. It's like, seriously, all that won't kill a werewolf? Now it needs to be a silver bullet. You goddamn loser. It's like, you threw a werewolf into the sun. I think it's dead. Didn't they already establish? Didn't they establish she wasn't?
Does it count?
Didn't they already establish she wasn't a virgin beforehand?
I don't think so. I don't know. She was talking. She was just flirting with a guy when we're first introduced to her.
Okay.
Trick or treat, motherfucker. Oh, hey, that's a Cowboy Bebop reference before Cowboy Bebop was a thing.
Mm. Nice to know 80s movies had a flippancy of tonal issues just like American movies of today. Oh no, a Ninja Turtle!
Radical, dude!
Reaganomics!
Oh shit? Okay. It often surprises me when they get gory and when they don't get gory.
Mm. Well, I don't think anybody will be making love to this one. Shape of Water reference. Gilman isn't bulletproof.
Oh shit. He's gonna turn to a school shooter now.
No, it'll have to wait like at least 20 to 30 years when Biden becomes president.
What?
No, that's just, reference to the guy who... a guy tried to assassinate Joe Biden a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. His name was also Horse. You still there, Andrew?
Nope.
Okay. Dracula, the scariest anti-police protester of them all. Vampire lives matter. I'm sorry, that was terrible.
Oh god damn, this dude's a champ! Just getting up to her.
Yeah. Well, here it comes. The greatest scene in cinema history. For kids. Isn't that the worst thing to happen during a hurricane? Just a random Dracula come and get you.
Wait, who's that random police guy?
It's just one of the police guys. That's the thing about this portal. Even though when it's supposed to suck in the forces of evil and the supernatural, it also sucks up a lot of innocent people too. Like the little girl we saw at the beginning prologue.
What the heck? Oh yeah, he got sucked in as well.
Yeah. I guess the appearance of I guess the appearance from Van Helsing means that even if you get sucked in there, you're okay. Quotations.
I guess it's sort of like the equivalent of the Phantom Zone.
Yeah. I don't know why I found that floating doggy funny. Oh god, this scene.
Aww.
Oh god.
Aww.
I've laughed with monsters. I've cried with monsters. Pod people reference. Wait a minute, why wasn't that wooden bench sucked up too? Here it comes.
Oh. Up, he said it.
The thing.
Let's do a Penn and Teller and clap. Just because they said the title, not because of the movie. There we go. Thank you for whoever joined me. A friend.
Who's Fred Decker, and why is he important enough for his name to be the first credit?
Well, again, he was a writer and director of other B movies, including Night of the Creeps, that Andrew talked about earlier. He was
that was Fred Decker, who also directed this movie.
He also was one of the guys who tried to get that the American Godzilla in the movie in the 80s made that never went anywhere.
Oh, the one that was essentially Gorgo versus the army?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Scary German guy? What? They never gave him a name?
Oh, that's lame.
That's what they called him in the movie, Scary German Guy. Or I thought it was Creepy German Guy. I guess it was Scary German Guy.
Hey, welcome back, Brayton.
Raph, I've been here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you abandoned us when the movie was getting just too dumb.
Oh shit, this movie had a theme song.
Yes.
And there's girls outside in your neighborhood. Who you gonna objectify?
Mrs. Carlson Cathead. That was the name of it. They gave the teacher with the cat ears a name, but they didn't give the scary German guy a name.
You
Weird.
come up with that name, Carlson Cathead.
No, Brayton, it's not one of my creations.
His name is Mr. German.
German, he comes from Germany.
He's a
German.
German.
M-A-N-N.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, late 80s white rap. No.
Not as cool as the Power Ranger credit songs.
That is true. That is true.
Fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna get that Alvin Silvestri-esque music.
Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 da-da-dun-dun. Wait, wrong music. Wait, makeup artist Zoltan, the Hound of
Zoltan! What? What?
And
That's a real name someone put in their credits.
oh my goodness.
Zoltan, the Hound of Dracula.
Woo!
Green's Foreman. Okay, so the guy's in charge of setting up the greenery.
Okay, for a moment I thought that was his name, Green's Foreman.
Yeah.
The plant man knows where the plants will grow. There, Gilman, Matt. There's Steve Wang's name by the Monster Head, Monster Art
Bruce
Department.
Broughton, the composer, also composed music for Tombstone, Silverado, Homeward Bound, The Rescuers Down Under,
Oh, nice.
Bambi 2,
Oh god.
the shitty Miracle on 30 remake.
Oh, from the 1994 one.
Bad.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the original 30s one, so I've never touched the 90s one. So out of pride.
Out of principle.
Yeah, thank you. That was the word I was trying to find. Sounded like Simba's dad.
Out of
there for a
law. Out of law, young Simba.
Animation production assistance by Meg Freeman. My daughter.
He also did the
Well,
music
there
for
she is.
music for Harry and the Hendersons too.
Oh, oh god,
This guy definitely got around.
yeah.
In
Yeah.
a way.
Well, it was Hollywood.
Oh, but he also
The
did.
80s.
He also did Baby's Day Out, so I guess it's all not paradise.
Yeah, suck. He made one
Hey,
bad
a
movie.
check is a check.
Yeah.
Wait. The Monster Squad performed by the Monster Squad.
Yeah.
That
I'm-
shows you that these guys didn't go anywhere.
I'm the scary German guy. I'm here to say killing mummies is our day. That was my terrible impression of the scary German guy rapping.
Is Panavision still around? I feel like that was a big name back in the day, but it isn't anymore.
Metro.
Oh yeah, that's still around. Like whenever what's his name? Whenever Quentin Tarantino makes a movie, that's they're the main distributors of 35 film nowadays, since everybody's gone digital.
And I know Dolby Stereo, I believe that's around.
It should be.
No, they'll be still around.
Yeah. As for the MMPA,
that's still around, Andres.
No, I said as is.
Okay. TriStar. I didn't see one.
Enjoy your success while you can, TriStar.
Hey, movie, try a star. We can't afford one.
I wonder what movie.
That's right. They don't really have any real big name actors in this movie.
Yeah, I wonder what this movie's called, guys.
I like it though. I kind of like that when in movies they don't have big names, because it's kind of like you just see them as that character rather than, oh, that's so and so playing this guy.
Yeah, it's.
Sorry, microphone isn't working. Okay, now.
Okay, so that was the monster.
All right.
Okay.
That's the funny thing. It's like it's like a double-edged sword when it comes to unknown actors getting into popular roles, where it's like they will, when you see the movie, you associate that actor with the character as opposed to, oh, that's that actor who happens to be playing this character. But at the same time, it could lead to them eventually being typecast because that's all they are remembered for, which is what happened to both Adam West and Christopher Reeves.
Yes, and actually a similar scenario happened with the main actor from Willard from the 1971 version. He actually told a story that after that movie got successful, he had a problem with being typecast as as a horror villain. And that's why he had to become a character actor. Bruce Davidson. That's who.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I forgot. What exactly is a character actor, technically?
It's the terminology of the... Oh, Raph, you going to say it?
No, you go ahead and say it, because you're probably going to say... Because you don't have a chihuahua on your end.
Raph is a character actor, so let him explain.
That is true.
Yes. Well, you see, a character actor... no, Andre.
One of them people puts on them funny voices
and pretend to be somebody they ain't, but also not that they look like themselves. Like Tom Cruise is no character actor. He just plays Tom Cruise.
You don't have to put on a silly voice like me.
Or wear a hat. Anyways, no, Andrew, you go ahead and explain it. You probably do a better job at it.
Yeah, basically, a character actor is one who plays unusual and eccentric characters in certain films. And most of the times they really gel in with said character because they're actors that you don't really expect to see in those type of roles. So, for example, would be say John Carradine or J.K. Simmons a bit. Like, they're good examples of character actors. Then, as opposed to say someone like, let's say Tom Cruise or John Wayne, where those are more, as I like to refer to as actors,
or the star, minus the actor.
Yeah, where they're quite frankly playing themselves.
Yeah, Doug Jones, he technically counts as a character actor, despite the fact that he's under heavy monster makeup half the time. So
no, he definitely counts because he's got a voice, so it helps.
Yeah, and Boris Karloff and the original Lon Chaney Jr. are definitely character actors, despite being the stars of their various pictures.
Wait, did you say the original Lon Chaney Jr.?
The original Lon Chaney, no Jr. How about that? I corrected myself.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, that was the Monster Squad. Sorry, everybody, that we couldn't find a public copy to share. I even tried uploading one on Google, and it's still buffering, so I'm gonna be deleting it soon. Oh God! You know, I'm kind of happy we didn't do Mad Monster Party. Could you imagine what happened if we tried doing it under these circumstances?
I don't want to.
Okay.
Neither do I.
But still, it's fun watching this dumb crap with you. Okay, how did we feel about this movie? Does it hold up, or is it kind of like 80s? It's Goonies diet past its expiration date.
I really like it. I still find it to be a whole lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain problems I have with the movie, such as how the villain and like the villain is meant to know so much about what's going on, despite him only sticking around the castle at the haunted house at night.
Mm-hmm.
There is some awkward staging awkward staging and choreography during the intense action scenes where monsters are kind of like awkwardly standing in place or walking slowly when they should have been easily been able to rip these kids apart in seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's also the thing where a lot of these monsters tend to die too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, this is a movie that's meant to empower the children, and of course, you can never. That's something that's really not possible in any other kind of movie except a movie like this. So they really, what I guess what people would say, they really nerfed the effectiveness of the monsters. Or rather, they're only effective when they're written. When they're shut up. They're only written effectively. They're only effective when the story calls for them to be effective. So like whenever they're facing off against the average human, they're mowing down officers and victims left and right. But when they're up against the kids, they tend to get very slow and dumb and clumsy. It's inconsistent, but I can sort of understand why they had to dumb them down to make the kids the heroes. But I feel like it could have been done better. And of course, there's a whole deal with a lot of the sexism and the very brief moments of homophobia that we had at the beginning of the movie, which is obviously a sign of the times, but it's one of those things where it's like we have, hopefully for most of us, have learned from the past and try to better ourselves. So it does make certain sequences uncomfortable to watch in a modern day sense, but it's one of those things where I hope this doesn't sound weird, but it's like I don't want to excuse it, but at the same time I don't want to judge it or condemn it to the point where it ruined my enjoyment of the movie itself. It's kind of like, with watching King Kong and its, various racial stereotypes, where it's like I acknowledge that it's there, and at the same time I'm willing to understand the context of that time and still enjoy the movie for what it is and what it was trying to go for.
That comparison you made with King Kong is really good, because King Kong does have some problems, and we definitely pointed those out. But it was so well made and done from a place of genuine wit and love that its mistakes can be overlooked, and especially compared to like I said, the original Lost World, the unedited Lost World. That's way more offensive towards, African Americans than this movie than King Kong ever was. This movie, though, when it did have those moments of, relics from the 80s, for lack of a better term, it definitely made you cringe a lot more, for lack of a better term. It was definitely much more uncomfortable, I should say. So I think that really kind of tells the difference between a movie as well made as King Kong compared to the Monster Squad. Because, that whole back and forth about a teenager being a virgin, and of course some of the foul language that was used, some of it,
and the blackmailing, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god, yeah.
Like spying on a girl. It's like I can understand these are children. Of course they would want to do that, but then again, it's like the whole blackmail angle. It's like, yeah, that's definitely a step way too far there. Yeah. And the fact that she doesn't amount to anything, it's funny. But because the character doesn't contribute anything other than comedy, it's like, yeah, she could have been easily written out of the movie entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't need to have her whatsoever.
Yeah. Well,
maybe they thought, well, we need to have more female characters in here, so let's just half-heartedly shove a character in at the last minute.
Unless she was meant to be a representation of the older chick from the Goonies, perhaps.
Okay, that's a good point you bring up, because in the Goonies they had a really good collection of characters, and even the two female teenagers who join in on the adventure, they contribute, and they're memorable characters in their own right. Whereas here it just felt like, oh, we got to put a Valley Girl in there because, teenage movie. But yeah, Brayton, would you like to give a quick review of this movie in the tradition of Jay Sherman, the critic?
I thought you said Valley Girl, and you were just like, Brayton.
Can you share your experiences?
What? Of being blackmailed by you guys to appear on this live stream, even though I'm deadly sick?
Andrew sacrificed a lot of free time to get those pictures.
And a lot of film. Yeah.
Many boffins died to bring us this information.
No, not the Buffins of Abaddon. Get that right.
Not me playing patty cake with a cartoon rabbit. No.
You wouldn't believe how much blood I had to clean off the gun today.
Andrew, that had nothing to do with taking the pictures.
Who says that? Have you seen paparazzi?
I know that I'm just joking. Like, you know, it's like, what? It's like, Andrew, go get some donuts, and you come back and you're covered in blood and baby parts. It's like, what happened?
I've been through a lot, okay?
By the way, I got sprinkles and rainbow butter. Yay! And we're just eating these donuts covered in blood while you just stand there looking disturbed. What were we talking about again?
The Monster Squad.
So, Brayton, what did you think of this movie?
I like donuts more than I like the Monster Squad. Put that on the poster.
I hate to say it, I think even the fans of the Monster Squad can agree with that statement.
Yeah, I don't know. I was never a really big fan of the Monster Squad to begin with, and I think this time I liked it even less. I just don't really like any of the kids. I don't think any of them are really charming. They're kind of just annoying, like young adult fiction characters who spout the occasion. I mean, I just don't really find them. I don't know, particularly like. I don't know, just not really endearing or anything like the kids from the Goonies. They just sort of seem like discount versions of those kids, like typical 80s kids, you know. They just don't really stand out of the pack for me. The monsters are cool, though. So that's pretty much the only reason to watch it for me. Hey, Gilman looks neat, and that's about it.
Yeah, like, I still like the movie.
I like Vaporizing Rub better than this movie too. So
made a little Gilman out of the vaporizing rug. Like, look what I made.
What?
So, and then you shoved it into your face. Vapor rub. Wait, vapor rub near your eyes would be a bad idea, huh?
Anyways,
for the love of God, say something.
Shall I give my opinion on the Monster Squad?
Did you? I thought you did. Okay, go ahead.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
In the end, the best way to describe this movie for anyone who's going to watch it is it's basically a Universal monster film, but through the context of a kid's movie. In some respects, that could be good for anyone who has not experienced those type of films. But on the other hand, there are the problems that admittedly Brayton has described in that it really does feel like, well, 50% off Goonies, but with monsters in it. And best comparison I can get here. So if you want to watch it just solely for that fact, it's definitely a great ride to watch, despite the plot holes and a lot of the characters seem pointless and could have easily been taken out. But on the other hand, you know, as Brayton said, for some people, the kids aren't going to be charming to you, and the reason you watch is the monster highlights. I'd say it's a fun movie to watch, but if you're expecting something like The Goonies, you might be a bit disappointed.
This movie has cursed us all. Awkward finale. So, yeah, like, okay, here's the thing. Do you feel that maybe this is definitely one of those rare movies that would actually benefit from a remake if it was done better? Because I know there was an attempt to make a remake in 2008 that didn't go anywhere, unfortunately.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would definitely need a lot of that, like, that fun, innocent, not so much innocent, but to an extent innocent, but it needs to be fun. But I can definitely see some, like, like out of touch Hollywood producer turning this into essentially a horror version of Riverdale.
Oh.
Or what do you call it, a Teen Wolf or whatever the newest young adult drama out there with monsters in there. It's like, no, this has to be with kids. Essentially, like, you need to have that spirit of an 80s kids movie, like E.T. or the Goonies, or heck, even something as modern as Gamera has a bit of that DNA. Gamera the Brave specifically has a bit of that 80s kids movie DNA in itself, while also taking a more somber tone with the film. And so it's like, that's something I rarely see these days.
We've already got Stranger Things. Can't we just kill that?
I was about to mention that Stranger Things, Stranger Universal Monsters.
Right, yeah. So it's like, if you can do Stranger Things with the Monster Squad, that'd be pretty cool. But Stranger Things has already taken the market on 80s nostalgia. We don't need any of that shit anymore, okay?
Yeah. I'm kind of suffering from fatigue of these kind of movies anyway, because there's the first It movie, there's that Ghostbusters Afterlife, whatever, with kids in it. Super. I'm tired of these fucking movies. I hate kids.
Hey, Brayton, they're bringing back the Rugrats. Fuck it.
Dynamite in there where they were blackmailing that poor prostitute teenage girl.
Prostitute?
Well, that's what they treated her like. They treated her like that. Oh. You're not a virgin. What do you mean it doesn't count? That poor young woman. Getting spied on by the creepy Fonzie wannabe. Getting
Don't forget Frankenstein.
And Frankenstein. Well, I cut him some slack because he's a creature of mad science. He doesn't understand, but he's a little burps.
I think he had a little bit of mad science going on during that scene as well.
Right. Serious question: if you were taking a shower and you suddenly noticed Frankenstein's monster out the window, what would you do?
Here's the thing: what are you doing while getting out of the shower with a fucking open window in the first place?
There's a lot of poorly designed apartments in Palos Verdes.
Oh wait, she's written that way.
Oh. I created Miss Blue, and even I feel dirty by this damn movie's sexism. So I'm glad Wynn didn't make it tonight.
Although honestly, it would be interesting to see her perspective on this.
Yeah. I know she's a tough cookie and she likes these kind of movies, but still, this was the little girl character was pretty cool. I did like her in the relationship she had with Frankenstein, but every other.
I honestly did get emotional when he had to go.
God, say what you will about that movie, but I think that's definitely. I know everyone remembers Wolfman's balls, but.
Oh, my balls!
I'm the Wolfman. They kicked me in the ball. No, wait. I gotta do that better. I'm the Wolfman. They kicked me in the ball. No midnight special for me. Get it, Wolfman?
Nerds.
Okay.
Nerds.
What's that?
The Nards.
I hear the Nards ghost.
The film terminology, at least.
Oh, you're chiming in too?
Death at the end.
Listen to the children of the night.
Yeah.
How down
what music
they
make.
Like the brats of the night.
Neppo, everyone thinks I'm you. Come on, stop it. Okay, but no. Everyone remembers the Nards sequence, but the scene where Frankenstein gets sucked up into a wormhole and grabs a teddy bear before he goes. That doesn't. I said it wrong, but that is an incredibly sad scene. It's like, I think it's probably the most brilliant scene from this not so brilliant movie. So, and Warrior King says, I'm very wary of remakes these days, so a few folks in Hollywood seem to know how to reboot or remake older films properly anymore. That's another. Another thing you mentioned is, like, if they were to remake the Monster Squad, they'd probably get the kid elements right, but then they would also probably screw up on the monster elements. Because Stranger Things is fairly good monster entertainment, but at the same time, it's a CGI show, so you don't spend as much time with the monsters as, older movies with practical effects would. And then of course you see the Teen Wolf remake, where there are no monsters. It's just human beings whose eyes change colors and they fight. So it's like,
Wait a minute.
Unless you get James Wan, I suppose.
Wait a minute. It's all shirtless dudes? Always has been.
Oh.
yeah, no.
Talking about Bigfoot versus DB Cooper.
Basically, Brayton, you practically hit it on the nail.
Oh.
Here's
Hit it on the stake.
Yeah. Bow-eyed the bozo. Why would you kill a clown, Brayton? How cruel can you be? Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was our live watch for the Monster Squad. Everybody, high fives. Come on, don't leave me hanging.
I am leaving you hanging.
I got one.
Gus.
This was a bad idea. Oh my god! I think we're definitely not doing a movie live watch for November. But what do you guys want to do for?
You already said that because you were going to pout after the election. You need some time in November.
Yeah, but at the same time, okay, no. I'm less afraid of the election. Actually, I'm terrified of the election, but I'm less afraid of the election than the dread I have with Thanksgiving coming, because I do not like Thanksgiving for multiple reasons. Like, Thanksgiving is my least favorite time of year. So Christmas.
What about the 4-day weekend?
Oh god. Just give me the days off. Forget the rest, okay?
He's also what? Leering at cartoon women on the internet?
I go outside and jog.
Don't they do that on a daily basis, though, Brayton?
That was the joke.
Yeah.
What do you need to do?
And I'm destroying your joke.
Right, guys, let's not fight.
Anyway,
Worked hard on that.
As a suggestion for the November one, how about Thanksgiving?
No, because again, Thanksgiving. I don't want to be doing.
But it's a killer turkey.
Yeah, I don't want to be. Really, I thought it was just about a guy who goes around murdering people on Thanksgiving.
No, it's a killer turkey that talks.
Oh, so it's one of those. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm not in the mood to do a trauma-like movie.
Anzi.
Yeah. So, but no. It's like the end of November is my least favorite time of the year. I just don't like Thanksgiving, all the stress that comes with it, and I do not want to watch.
Worst wonderful time.
I'm over the year.
Raph can't think of a single thing he's thankful for.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thankful that it's not Thanksgiving now. What's that? I don't care if Thanksgiving has Christian overtones, alright? I still hate that holiday. Yeah, I shut you up, Doc. How does it feel that we're the only internet live stream show with a dog as one of the co-hosts?
You mean we? It's you, Raph.
Mm-hmm.
Your channel, this is your show, and you have the dog.
Oh, come on.
You're going to carry that weight.
Show should be renamed as Raph and Zultan.
I can imagine myself getting sucked into the wormhole. You're trying to throw me the chihuahua. It's like, no! I'm stuck with a chihuahua for all of eternity. So.
No. You know what you do? When you go in the wormhole, you first look at your first chihuahua and you're like, I love you. You're a kind animal. And then you see the other one. You, on the other hand, not so much. And then you get sucked into the wormhole.
Oh, what's that a reference to? I don't remember.
That was the reference to the ape video that you guys did.
Yeah, we did good on that one. So, but yeah, this
hey, you guys enjoyed the movie? Well, you shouldn't.
But yeah, we are definitely not doing a live watch for November. So because it's like, what are we gonna watch for November? The Giant Claw? No.
I made my suggestion, but that was a no, apparently.
Yeah. And again, I really hate the end of November. So, anyways. Anything else, guys?
Yes.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay. Any? Do you want to unplug the tub and share it with us, Mr. Andres?
Did he do that seconds into the live stream?
Oh yeah, he did. Okay, forget you. Yeah, but we are everybody who's still here or will listen to the future. We are doing a Halloween live stream. Hold on, next Saturday or is it Sunday? Yeah, this coming Saturday we got one on KaijuNoir's channel, so definitely check it out. So, what's that? You're having an unmasked Corona party on Halloween? You horrible dog!
Then again, he is a dog, so he probably the coronavirus doesn't affect him.
What, you don't believe in science? What kind of horrible animal are you? At least Princess My Cat believes in science.
Maybe he's saying that because he knows for a fact that dogs can get it.
Yeah. Actually, some animals can get it if they spend a lot of time with human beings.
Yeah, and certain news reports have shown that that is possible.
Yeah, okay, enough of the sad, depressing talk. Let's screw it. Monster Squad, ladies and gentlemen. It brings everybody together.
You know what else has monsters in it?
What?
Primal Warrior Dracula issues 1 and 2 available on Kindle, Comixology, and staple-bound paper physical editions available on Amazon.com, and available now and within roughly less than 72 hours from now. Primal Warrior Dracula Full Metal Chronicles, a novel-length anthology filled with 6 stories, 5 of which are Dracula stories that take place between issues 1 and 2, and the 6th story is a bonus tale featuring a brand new giant robot tale / universe from yours truly, available on Kindle and physical paperback edition available within the next 2 days.
Tension whore.
Whatever, it's all about it. When it comes to self-marketing, you gotta whore yourself out as much as you can.
Well, at least I think Raph's dog is interested in your comics, so I think you got the market there.
No, my dog. My dog released his own comic book a couple of days ago, so he was trying to outbid you. What's the name of
that?
Yeah, what's the name of your giant robot dog comic? Oh.
It's Dog E Dog.
Right. What's wrong with you, little man? Weirdo. Anyways. Never again. So, because I'm the only one who takes him in at night. Everybody kicks him out of his room.
Buy my new comic, Dog Eat Dog, and if you get it soon, you can also get the Lick Uranus edition.
He's too dumb to lick his hands. All right. So, okay, Warrior King. Good luck with the Halloween live stream. What will you be watching? Nothing. It's all Andres' show. We're just gonna hang out with a bunch of friends. There'll be more people than this. Is that true, or you have like insane plans to release a movie onto us?
I guess that means no.
Okay.
What? I didn't know you were talking to me.
Yes. No, dog. I was talking to the other small Hispanic person.
No, yeah, we're most likely just gonna goof off for the next couple hours for the couple hours that is Halloween night.
Okay. All right then. But other than that, thank you for joining me, everybody. Take care, and that's pretty much it. Bye. Oh, you guys want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
See ya.
Nards.
Hurts.